follow the Yoruba world media, you are going to miss a lot, and you might not even know what is happening on the Yoruba Nation movement. Koiki Media is just a platform of its own that have its followers that are following this platform because of Yoruba Nation, and because of the consistency, and because of the information, and because of the knowledge that we share on this platform. So if you're new to this platform, please do everything to respect our audience, our listeners. I do allow you to criticize me because I am not Boko Haram or Buhari, the bomb bastard. Neither am I Tinubu, that is now doing everything to want to discredit Oloye Igboho by coming out with his gimmicks as usual. Because the Yoruba people know Tinubu very well. Because we know what he can do by trying to portray Babaki Toye, an 89 years old man that is going to be 90, God's willing, and God will spare his life so that he can deliver us fully out of the declaration of Yoruba Nation that we are all campaigning for. So my job is just one out of a special job that gives me the room to switch on my television, and allow people to come in and sit down and start thinking, what the hell is he going to be talking about again tonight? Is he not satisfied with the one he said some few hours ago? What more can he say that he will not go and sleep? But what they forgot to understand is that there's a difference between a media organization and those that are blogging. Our job is to bring everybody together and try to understand Nigeria, not the way others have tried to do it. That is where we are different. Because others have done it in a way tó yẹ pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe pé ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí, ọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ni kẹ́ sọ. Or, don't protest. It's Tinubu that is there. Who the hell is Tinubu? Tinubu is just an ordinary human being that the creator of our time allowed him to become the president. He would have been killed by Abacha, and nobody would have known Tinubu anyway. So for the fact that some of you now think that because Tinubu is in power, Jagaban is in power, Koiki, you cannot talk to Tinubu like that. Oh, come back home. And when you come back home, then what is going to happen? The worst case scenario, we'll probably get picked up by the DSS because we are speaking the truth. Okay, there's a lot of tension going on in South Pole. Police van has been set on fire. This is exactly why we say that as much as we want everybody to be going out for a peaceful protest, but things can turn quickly. And that is the reason why Yoruba people on the ground would have to open their eyes to see what is going to happen. Right now, South Pole stabbing, hundreds attend the vigil. 4 minutes ago, police van has now been set on fire, not in Nigeria, but in London, by the English. Àwọn Òyìnbó, what if you not see mọ́tò ọlọ́pàá? I am not here to tell you to go and do the same thing in Nigeria, because I know that that is what you want me to say. Koiki, you help us to say it. No, you will decide what you want to do, but our job is to say to the government, you cannot tell people to not come and protest. But a lot of our Yoruba, they are very skeptical about this protest. Am I skeptical? No. Because it is something that everybody knows is going to happen eventually. So let's give you the latest updates. A breaking news. A police van has now been set on fire as clashes. What is clashes? Two people fighting. Government and the people. Because the people saying that, look, you have allowed a lot of immigrants to come into the UK. And now they are creating havoc on the lives of our people. Okay, this is the same thing Igbowo is saying. We have allowed immigrants to come into our territory and they are killing our people. Let's stop it. Yoruba people say, no, Igbowo, let's stop it. Kí ló dé tó ṣe fẹ́ stop it? Ta ni wọ́n gan tó ṣe fẹ́ stop it? I'm going to put on the fan. Let me know if the noise is filtering through and I can end it. But the only thing is I'll just be feeling a little bit, hotty inside here. So let me switch the fan. I'll just put it on a very low key. But again, I might not make it to be moving around. I might just stable it. I know it's making a bit of noise, but if it's okay with you, just say, Koiki, it's okay. We don't want it to go too hot in your house. But if it's too much, I can take it off. So I'll wait for the comment, but I'll continue the program. Because sometimes that noise could be a little bit irritating. Koiki, just turn the bloody thing off. I want to listen to you. So, what is playing out in Southport? There's a breakout at the Southport Mosque. Because the English people are saying that there are some people that have arrived in UK that they don't have a clue who they are. And they are now trying to push them back. How they're going to do that? It is fine. You need a cool air. Sure, I can turn it off. Let me say this. Nobody is against these, our neighbors. And when I mean our neighbors, the Igbos, the Hausas, the Ijaws, as many other ones that you can remember. We tend to talk about the Igbos and the Hausa, but we have a lot of others that are not always mentioned. But we know that you are part of Nigeria. But my problem is that àwọn kan tó wá dé tó ń pè ní Fulani. Look, we might sit here and say, look, Koiki, shut up. Not all the Fulanis are bad. Okay, we agree. But majority of them are killing us now. I'm sure you agree on that as well. Not all the Fulanis are bad. But the majority of the Fulanis that we have now are killing our people. And Igbowo and Baba Akintoye said, oh, this is not fair now. Ele Yoda. Stop killing us. You are killing us too much. Violent clashes have broken out between protesters and the police after a large crowd gathered outside a mosque in Southport. Footage of the protest has been posted on the social media have now showed a police van set on fire and the crowd hurling bottles and bricks at the police huddled together with the riot shield. It comes as tension run high in the town following a yesterday stabbing attack that we can now confirm 3 children have died. Àwọn òyìnbó ti jáde. They are putting out their anger. Who are they putting the anger on? On the police. On the people that they believe that might be behind. I don't know who is behind the stabbing. Because the police have not confirmed that. And I cannot speak because it is still an ongoing investigation. And I'm not a blogger. And I want to make sure that whatever the police is saying to the journalists is the etiquette of what I should tell you tonight. But what I can tell you is that there is a tension. Tension is running high. I'm asking the question now. Ṣé tension in run nínú Nigeria báyìí? Yes or no? Do we have tension in Nigeria? So, if there's a tension in Nigeria, why is some media that have never talked about Yoruba Nation? I saw Linda Ikeji posting about Igbowo saying that, there is not going to be any protest. I saw the bomb bastard Mayegun saying that Igbowo is not going to protest. I saw the other papers, but there were some that contacted us and said, Mr. Koiki, we know that you are still the spokesperson of Igbowo, and I don't want to go and write anything that I have not confirmed with you. So Mayegun refused to confirm with me as the spokesman because he's probably jealous that he has not been given the position of a spokesperson. Or some say that because of other issues. So don't come here and try, to defend Mayegun as if he's a clean guy. Okay? But what I'm saying is there is a tension, as Mama Mi Comfort Ologun to say, Nigeria is going under tension, and whatever is about to play out within the next 48 hours, nobody knows. But yes, we must tell our people that we don't want any damage. Don't shoot the police. Don't destroy anything. But that will be subject to how the security operative will also manage the situation. If the situation is not managed, oh yes, nobody will do that. On this show, on this Yoruba Nation, no. Not even Bishop Adesina will try to do that. As much as I know Bishop Adesina is a full member of the Yoruba Nation. And I've told him, he has tried to call me, but I've been busy. No, you have to go and eat. And I've just been able to have a meal before we come back on air again. So what I'm trying to explain to us, and I welcome you all, is that when tension is rising because there's a blood going into something. And just reason say, I am not interested in anything apart from what benefits the people on the ground. And that is where we stand. That is where Igboho stand. But people now want to make Igboho a scapegoat. So somebody like Mayegun now think because he has some Igbos and then some few Yorubas that doesn't agree with Igboho because they can't do what Igboho is doing. Now they want to use Igboho as a scapegoat. Because I was listening to Shoya Koribe. I didn't listen to all the program Mayegun did. And please don't tell me, oh, Koiki, calm down. Don't talk about Mayegun again. No. We still talk about Mayegun. Maybe tomorrow I might not talk about Mayegun. Don't tell me not to talk about Mayegun. Not even Bishop Adesina, our political analyst on this platform. But what we are trying to explain to our people is that Mayegun is saying that during the Ninas, remember that I was the one behind the Igboho, even though you Yoruba people are told, you are present, Koiki, put on face mask. Igboho did not put on face mask. Igboho put on face mask. I was the one standing behind Igboho. Ẹrántí ìgbà Ninas. Wọ́n ní Mayegun wá sọ pé Igboho ò ṣe bí ìgbà tí kò ṣe bí ìgbà Ninas tí a release statement tí Igboho fi sọ pé a máa lọ sí border. I'm sure many of you remember that. Igboho said we will go and open the border. We will do this, we will do that. So Mayegun went to bring that video and say, Koiki, shut up. But Igboho is not doing that anymore. And I'm saying to Mayegun, and I'm trying to be very, my program, we don't talk about things like, men and women body. But I'm saying to Mayegun, be man. I thought say you be man. Oh, so when you only sit down on the screen is when you are a man. A real man will go back home and also take the job of what Igboho could not do. And as I was speaking, even my cousin, I called him after the program. He was the last person that called and asked me to stop. I bounced him straight away. But I spoke to him after the program because we are still cousins. And I said to him, and he said, I understand. Don't even apologize or anything to me. You were hot. That is what needs to be done. And he said to me, but I told you that Mayegun is not a loyal man. Olórí ẹbí wàhálà no sọ fún mi. But I am one person that tends to not. I believe that nobody's perfect. Let us all do what we can do. But it seems that Mayegun has been waiting for one day to go and bring his book and say, shut up, I pay you guys 40 million. Look, we spend that 40 million, but it seems that you must have got more than 40 million. You are only telling us about 40 million, but you are not telling us about the extra that came out of it. And there's nothing that we can say. Even the job that we are doing, if you say buy walkie-talkie 3, I might decide to buy 2, and then I use the 1 to pay for my own electricity. We know how this works. But one thing is, don't buy 1 and then say you buy 2. So Mayegun, don't give us that fubu that you pay 40 million. Yoruba people pay more than 40 million to your account. Okay? But let's come back to a current development, because this is what is going to happen in Nigeria with the current development of what is going to play out that nobody knows. Yes, we had my auntie, a great Yoruba woman that just returned back to UK. I can tell you that Sholako Bodoku, that Mayegun cannot compete with, as a woman, just returned back from Nigeria. She was in Nigeria. She had a program in Nigeria, just like Mayegun is saying, I am donating rice, I am donating book. Look, you can go and do that yourself. You don't have to send anybody. Because Sholako Bodoku just came back. Benny, this man, who is Mayegun to defame us? He thinks he has the numbers. He thinks he has the crowd, the Igbos that are watching his program, and some Yorubas. Not all the Yorubas on that platform are not loyal to Yoruba nation. They don't even have to be loyal to Igboho. But if any Yoruba that is on Mayegun ever speak ill of Igboho, I am not going to be shouting tonight because my wife says, you don't need any shout anymore. Let me just say to you, you are as stupid as anything. Let me take the fan off because I know it's a little bit noisy. Don't worry, I'll manage. I will not die just because of, I mean, the window is open. It's just that, you know, the weather is, and today is meant to be a very hot day. So I can still manage. And if I feel warm again, I will turn it off. I will turn it on again. So in Timon Safa, don't ever, they want Igboho to lead a protest. What about Mayegun? Why not go to Nigeria? Because Mayegun is proving that Igboho is not as active as he is before. But Mayegun is a very, very unloyal person. I came out last week. I'm sure many people remember. Otipe 1 week now. When Igboho asked me to release the statement that we are clearing our bush, I am not sure whether Mayegun picked that press release. But it's more quicker to go and listen to Vanguard newspaper about what they wrote to decharacterize English na bastard. The characterize. I'm sure Emotimonso. So Mayegun can go to Vanguard newspaper and then from his Google and say, hey, this is what I've been waiting for. Plus the one that they told him in the beer parlor. This one family, so I gotta pick it. Hello? Emma Binu. You know, family always come first. You know, and especially if na my or the Omotonpe, I gotta because the problem we have with and I'm sure you all know that Tabati na fe funyan lowo ni Nigeria. The problem you will have is they will, not every one of you, they will keep calling you as if, you know, abeti gbagbe ni. I want to be sure he's the one calling. Oh no, it's not my. I thought it was my wife. Now he has actually disturbed, and I'm going to tell him in a voice note now. Èmi mo fẹ́ fún ẹ lówó, èmi ni ma decide ìgbà tí ma fún yín lówó. You don't push me and say, Mr. Koiki, ẹ ti ní kí n send account number mi wá. Don't do that. Now it's just to stop the whole, you know. Number. Hello? You want to do the program? Happy. Nǹkan mọ̀ pé wọ́n mú rò pé òun ló ń pè ní mo fẹ́ lọ gbá sí fún ìbọn mi mọ̀ pé wọ́n lọ gbọ́ òtí kí ló sí bọ́lọ́wà. Ọ̀rọ̀ to be ọ̀rọ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀ púpọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ máa sọ ìdílé I love you bàbá. Ọ̀rẹ́ kí ìyàwó mi gan rẹ́ẹ̀rì kó mọ̀ pé mo tẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ó ti gbé kọ́. Ọlọ́run mo mọ̀ pé ó ti gbé kọ́. Anyone can lead the protest. We are all involved. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ìyá mi Pastor Mo. I didn't know it was my wife that was it. I thought, you know, because sometimes, you know, ìyàwó mi ní ṣègbè ọ̀dọ́ ní kó send account number. So bí ṣe ń sọ lẹ́yìn yẹn wá, mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá nílé. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé Olóyè Ìgbòho is a voice of the voiceless, and they want to see how they can defame him quickly. So I don't know how many people are on that payroll, because all I saw was Mayegun picked it up, Easter Block picked it up, I'm sure Tunde had not picked it up, Linda Ikeji picked it up. So how many people is on the payroll? Mayegun, are you also on the payroll? So wà lórí payroll láti wá sọ pé nítorí àwọn platform ẹ̀ wọ́n raise 40 million. Walata olórí ẹbí wa, I meant to have called him back. We spoke and he's still at work. After work, he called me. I said, no. I've taken the children out, you know, to go and have a little bit of fresh air. And I promised him I'll call him back But right now, then I went to even with all this mist, I was attending the prayer. Eranti prayer to Menamanshi. I was there. And even the prayer was going on. We were in another meeting before they came out again. So what I'm trying to explain to Gbogbo Yamo Yoruba ni pé, let us not allow Tinubu's game to play out on us. First and foremost, two major ethnic group wants to go. Yoruba wants to go. Biafra want to go. And they want to put in divide and rule. First and foremost, Oya, Mayegun, you get some Igbo for your platform. Oya, go destroy Igbo. Koiki, now Yoruba people dey in platform. Oya, make una attack each other. Let me say this. First and foremost, Tinubu cannot play any game on me and our people that truly believe in Yoruba nation. And let's remind everyone that want to destroy Igbo's name that it will be very, very difficult to do so. Because if Mayegun is saying, like I was saying before that interruption, I want to go back to that first, that, oh, Igbo is not playing the role that is meant to play as the forefronter, as the man behind the push for Yoruba nation. Igbo has slowed down. Igbo has do this. Igbo has done that. But yet, Boya Mayegun Kokelebe Soju, that when I came out and I said to the world that Igbo sent me a message, and the message was to deliver to the Fulani in Okeogun that we are clearing out. But because Mayegun himself must have been shocked to realize that Igbo will return back again to Nigeria. You know, when Igbo was even going to bury his mother, a lot of people wanted to know whether Igbo will arrive or not. And I was given a code, but we did not even give any hint that Igbo will be in Okeogun. Many of us only saw Igbo in the live video of Baba Ekiti, Omoluka, all the medias, not just to bring my own alone, including many other platforms. That is how you realize that Igbo wa ni Nigeria ni. That sent a message. So Mayegun think that Igbo has collected money. That is the reason why he can return to Nigeria. But Mayegun did not realize that Igbo has every right to come to Nigeria because, number one, Igbo is not a criminal. Moke Arole Oduduoni Adoni Mayegun Shekusheye Mobito Nse Gongon Ashe Sibi Ashe Siton Ko was straightforward. And we all know that, but we thought, let's leave him alone. Since he's doing his own thing, he wants to do Yoruba Summit in Glasgow. Maybe he thought if he doesn't invite Koiki Media, I might not ask him to send money to me. So it's not a problem. But what we are saying is that why is it that Igbo wants to be used as a keke? Let's bring Igbo out. So that when we bring Igbo out and knock him out and say, Igbo does not believe in the protest. What do you mean that Igbo does not believe in the protest? Igbo is saying that I am not your organizer. Showore, why is Mayegun hasn't invited Showore on his program to come and talk about the protest? Ó ṣe jẹ́ pé ó fẹ́ lo Igbo for the push of an agenda and then try to say, oh, we raise money for Igbo. Look, if you like, raise 300 million for Igbo, you did not deliver all the money. You only gave us whatever you gave us. And whether we spend it to buy kuli, whether we gave it to the lawyer, whether you pay us or not, it's not the issue because Walata, my cousin, based on me, that I recommended everybody to go and donate. Because if I did not authorize Mayegun, let him come out and say that I was not the one that authorized him to go ahead with the funding. Because it did not okay easy. Wàá gbádùn program tá a ṣe ní tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ eléyìí èyí tí mo ṣe yẹn wàá fún mi ní voice mo jẹ́rìí ẹ̀. Thanks so much for the super chat. So I just want us not to be distracted because we are very focused. Yesterday we promised you that when we come back live today we had a civil service conversation that we want to talk about. What is the civil service? How they are so corrupt. And at about 8:20 at about 8:20 p.m. a.m. this morning, there were already information to knock off Igboho, that Igboho is a criminal. And I'm thinking, níbo lele tuntun tu jáde nísìn. I don't want to be coming out every week and be talking about, oh, this has happened, we need to come out. This has not happened, we need to come out. Mo fẹ́ charge because the Instagram will go off if it's not properly charged. So that is why I'm trying to make sure that already the Instagram, the Olayomi Instagram needs to be charged. This one needs to be charged as well. So bear with me. I'm trying to make sure that I can still manage this one like this. If not, anything on Lori platform, you will just miss out. And I don't want anybody to miss out. We love every one of you because you are the one that keep us here. Without you, I should be going to bed and sleep. Or also just relaxing my body. So, ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin wa pé English yẹn pọ̀ díẹ̀. Keke Oku say chameleon for real. So, I don't want anybody to come here and, defend Mayegun as if, oh, Koiki, don't come and knock Mayegun off. I, Olayomi Koiki, gave Mayegun the go-ahead to go and raise that money for Igboho. But what he will not come out and tell you is that I did ask for a kickback, like they do in Nigeria. I might not have enough money, but I know at least 10 people, including my mom, with her pension fund, that I can say, Mommy, I need 20 pounds. My wife is just making her way back from work. And this is exactly 9:30. She has not got back home yet. And you know what that means? I am comfortable with what I have. Mayegun is not your money. You are comfortable. Look at it. Please, it is not Mayegun's money. You promoted him on your platform. Apart from promoting him on the platform, I gave him the go-ahead. Because when he called me and he says, I want to talk to Igboho, I said, why not? Because already I had a program he was doing that he will raise money for Igboho. I could have stopped it and could sink onto the shit. I want to be very, very straight in this program. I don't want to go like we did the afternoon. He cannot do anything if I have told him no. He will not. If you go and raise that money on Igboho, that would have bring his integrity even faster than before. But for the fact that he called, and as a Yoruba man, I thought, okay, why not? Right there and there, the direct number that I would not have given to anybody, I connected Mayegun with Igboho. I did not brief Igboho before. And after he told Igboho, Baba, and I know how his mouth was sweet on the line. I did not make any recording because it was not necessary. Oh, yes, we're not going to make this Mayegun issue a big issue, but let's just make clarification because I just want to let you know the background. Because he knew that I live in this country, yet he refused. He refused to contact me to confirm the story because Otini Igboho sínú tẹ́lẹ̀, and I need to knock that quickly. That is something everybody needs to understand. Otini Igboho sínú, ẹ mọ̀ pé tí yàn bá ti ní nǹkan sínú, èmi ò ní Mayegun sínú nísìn. Look, tí bá ṣe program tán tí bá bá lórí program, I will sit down there àfi tó bá ti block mi, màá lọ wò lọ́dọ̀ platform ìyàwó mi. I don't have to, I'm there all the time, every night. I don't comment. So what we are here saying is that somebody wants to destroy a character of someone that he knows that he cannot do what Igboho has done, even with his 40 million that Yoruba people donated to him. And yet, he went out. Maybe some of you didn't know what Mayegun wrote. I'm going to read it out. Not that I'm pleased to read it out, but let me just read it out so that it goes on record today. That we on our platform, a very platform that stands for Yoruba people, not for the Igbo people. I might defend the Biafra against my Yoruba people, but I will not go against my Yoruba people on top of Biafra. And Simon Ekpa knows that. Because everybody is fighting for their own. As he's fighting for his own. But what I would not tolerate is that allow the politicians that have held all of us together to bring in division between the real people that wants to go. I am not talking about the obedient. And I have told obedient, if you like, try to mess around with us in the Southwest because you think that you have the right for the protest, which you have to. But one thing is that GRV, is it GRV, that guy? I don't have issue with him. Any obedient or any articulated, even Showore, the worst case is that as you are saying end bad government, you are just saying bye-bye to Nigeria because none of us will be Nigerians anymore. So ẹ kò fẹ́ múṣẹ́ yá òun ni tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe fáwa. But in táwọn ọmọ Yorùbá wá ń sọ ni pé Koiki mo understand tó ń sọ bọ̀ má jẹ́ kó lọ jó iléeṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá nítorí pé a ti rí tẹ́lẹ̀ pé ó ti wà nú ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn pé they are upset with Tinubu and they want to attack Yoruba land against that. And what is going to happen is that, like I said, it will be a very, look, we are going through a very, very important time of our history of Yoruba people between us and not just the Igbos, every people that wants to take our land. In the Afusa, the Fulani, the Lebanese, Britain, America. What we should be preparing for is that as soon as tí gbogbo rògbòdìyàn yìí tó bá ti ń lọ, the leaders of the Yorubas, and I know they are doing things that doesn't have to be for me to tell you or I don't know. We must prepare ourselves that if it goes back, the first thing we should do is we also defend that territory. And as we are defending the territory, we're not going to attack anybody, we're not going to kill anybody, but we are going to say to everybody, whether you are Yoruba, you are Igbo, you are Hausa, within the Southwest region, we want to lock for the next 3 months. After cleansing, what is the cleansing? We want to know who you are. We want to know who you are. So even if you have done the worst in our territory prior to this protest that is going to play out now, because I want this government, not because some of you think that, oh, if you bring out this government, you will go and bring military. You know the craze. You know the craze. You go and bring Peter Obi. Oh, we will tell you when to come and help us run Yoruba land. No, 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 no. We have capable people. Look, capable people that are at home. We don't even need the diaspora. We need capable, we have capable people that were ready to set up a Yoruba government. And I'm not talking about 2 by 2. So, but it will be painful. Yoruba understand. What is about to play out is they want to use our territory for the battleground. There's no doubt about it. We know that. Mayegun wants to play to that directive. I am not playing to that directive. I want crisis because even if in UK, I've just told you about 5-10 minutes ago that they have done certain things in a particular part of UK. Why? Because tension is high. The tension, and I pity the Yoruba people that are saying, oh, no protest. Are you going to tell people that are hungry, no protest? Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ ọ̀tá tẹ́ ń jáde no protest tí Tinubu ti ní kọ́ lọ fún yín lówó àtẹ̀mísí olú ọmọ ẹ̀. We don't need to start fighting each other. And I don't want to promote that. And we don't need that. But tó bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹsàn fún àwọn ọmọ tó fẹ́ jáde pé no protest. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní diaspora àtẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé. This is not the time to say we should mo fẹ́ wo ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ sọ àsìkò yóò ń ṣe táyà tá a máa sọ pé bó ṣe fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí kò ní yé wa kò lè yé wa nítorí pé Ọlọ́run fúnra rẹ̀ ó ti program ẹ̀ ó mọ̀ pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa ta sílẹ̀ láti inú Nàìjíríà tó create for a very long time and he wants to stop it finally so that peace will eventually reign. So I am pleading with those that are saying no protest. I know you are not saying that because of your will. Look, even if people don't protest today, I am saying that táwọn èèyàn bá protest lẹ́nìí, they will still protest because Tinubu will not be able to do anything within the next 3 years. Tó kù fún. President Bola Tinubu will not be able to achieve his aims and objectives. He will not be able to achieve his aims and objectives. I'm trying to pick some of the comments. So, what we are now saying is that what is going to play out? Kí ló máa play out? Protest, counter-protest. Some people, they watch, they look. Some people hidden agenda. And those, the hidden agenda that many of us need to focus on are the military. Cherry gbogbo ti Igbo agenda, their own is to either create a pain of destruction. I am just putting it like that. Because they are, and I'm not talking about the Biafrans. Ẹ jẹ́ ká clear. We are talking about the people that support Peter Obi. They are boiling to destroy Lagos State, to destroy Yoruba land, and probably allow their other side not to be destroyed. Ó máa dùn á gan bí ègbò ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá in tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ nísìn, in tó fẹ́ play out between now and the next couple of days, and it might not even play out. Maybe we are just over-exaggerating it. But what will play out is that when Igboho call for an official Yoruba rally, that everybody will come out. But we are working with the current situation of what is playing out in Nigeria today, which is they go protest, we no go protest. They go protest, we no go protest. Counter-protest. Tinubu is spending money. All the governors are spending money. Koda, Asari Dokubo said they don't burn anybody well to come and protest. Do you know what is going to play out? I hope people are understanding that as much as we are saying that these protests will not be violent, but already they are counter-protests waiting. They want to use certain location for battleground. Mo ń wòyàn kan náà pé nǹkan tó ń kọ látẹ̀ nǹkan yẹn let me ẹ bá mi reply lé lórí ni. That is the only way I will pick the person. Because if you are a bomb bastard, especially tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ Igbo tó lọ ń gbọ́ Máyégún tó wá síbí báyìí pé torí òfin wá gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ wà wá fi comment ẹ̀ síbí báyìí màá bú bá ẹ màá bú yẹ ẹ and I will block you. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, cause Máyégún is an ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá ni. All this one that he's doing, look, I can do the same thing, but I have told you all that is not go and donate book there, go and donate pencil there, oh yeah, take gari there, take epa there, all that one, the one that they've done now, how many people have they saved their lives? Has Mayegun saved anybody's life with the insecurity? The topic is on Mayegun and many Odale Yoruba against Igboho and their number one Odale. Thank you so much, Shegun, for the super chat. That is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That is the first number one Odale of Yoruba people because it destroyed everything. It destroyed everything. And I appreciate, and let me first say to my Biafrans, the true Biafran lovers, look, we are not here to attack you. Get me right. I am not sitting here to attack you. You know that I have told you that I remain with you on self-determination. But the day where I smell something, say the self-determination work, we will just back out. But for now, I am not saying that. So my job is to make sure that we protect you. And I know you will do the same thing. But all these obedience that are meant to go and support the agenda of the Biafra, they did not. All these people where they support Tinubu, that should be supporting Babakitoye, they are not. They've already come out in Lagos Island. They are smelly Lagos Island. That has not worked. Tinubu controlled that place till date, and yet it has not worked. So let me say this again. There is tension in Nigeria, and that tension wants to erupt to so many things that we might not even be able to know what is happening. Hey, Koiki, Koiki, I don't know. I am not trying to exaggerate anything. In UK, 3 people were just killed. And I use the word people were just killed. They are human beings. And this morning, and I'm being honest, I was saying to my wife, and I said, èèyàn mẹ́ta kú ní UK, ìjà mọ́yé ọmọ kékèké tó ti kú ní Palestine. And this is why we are saying, why must the world allow peace not to reign? Kí ló dé tá a like peace? Why do we want things to be done in a violent way? Because the situation that is playing out today, and we are not here to defend Hamas. Hamas think that they are doing the right thing, is up to them. But what we are saying is that innocent lives have been taken away. Okay? Prince Ini, I am not against White Lion. I don't want anybody to come here and attack me tonight. I will come for you even if you are one of our loyal people here, because we are talking about the pain that Igboho has to endure because of what? Because Mayegun gave Igboho 40 million. So he must endure what Mayegun said about Igboho, which is exactly what he said. This is what he said. At about almost 10 hours ago precisely, on his page, not because the numbers he has there, but because he wanted to satisfy a particular, and I can see that he has not talked about Igboho on his topic. Economic hardship, protests, fever grips Nigeria. Because I'm sure they've told him that. Some might even say, Koiki, but you are senior Mayegun, you should not do it like that. I say, shut up. Ìjẹ́ ìmọ̀ pain tí Igboho wà nínú ẹ̀. I know, I feel it from his voice when he called me and say, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo lòun ṣe Mayegun. That is the word that came out from Igboho's mouth. But ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo lòun ṣe Mayegun. Write it down. In tí Igboho sọ jáde lẹ́nu nìyẹn pé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo lòun ṣe Mayegun coordinator. You know what he's telling me? That ṣé ìwọ kọ́ ló tún lọ gbélé wá báyìí? And you can see why somebody like me now just sit back and thinking, did we do the right thing? Yes, we did. We did not regret it. But òun ni wọ́n fẹ́ lò láti fẹ́ wá attack Igboho. And whatever he's saying tonight, I dare him to talk about me. I will come out again tomorrow because kò tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ. In everything. I am not here boasting. In every ramification, kò tó bẹ́ẹ̀. Because already we have told everybody that you have the right to go and do whatever you want to do. But why would a person that is a Yoruba man would then put this out? Because he's looking for comments, share from the Igbos that think that they can then say, we told you, Igboho has collected money. Look at your mouth. Go and rescue Nnamdi Kanu first and leave Igboho with us, the Yoruba people. Because we are not one. We can never be one. And this is a message to every one of you, especially those of you that always come and say, where is Igboho? We have no business with you. Leave Nigeria and let us be. And when we are ready, we will leave Nigeria. But one thing is, for those of us that truly want to go together, we will do it together with the true Biafrans that wants to go. And you can hear what Simon Ekpa said. I will only work, if Simon Ekpa notices that what we are doing is not worth working with, let him not work with us. It's not by force. At least he is not going to take his military and come and invade Lagos State. Go possible. Go. One more. So Simon Ekpa will say, oh, Biafra Liberation Army, oh yeah, march down to Lagos. And we still have Igboho, and we have all, I'm not talking about Iba Gani Adams, because that one, and the man will say, when we were going to Igogon, he told his wife to cook amala, and they will do, and they closed the door. I'm sure you know that man. But I didn't train as a military man. I am just a trained journalist. I took a bit of things that in case tabayin ìbọn tó bá tẹ̀ lọ bàyàn kí ni ọmọ sáré ṣe èmi náà ti lọ wo YouTube ìbọn dẹ́n tètè pààyàn ó depend ibi tó bá wọ̀ lára ẹ̀. But yet I follow them to Igogon. So be careful tonight, because I am telling you that the man that you are calling Mayegun Danera political or whatever, he might have his audience, But this is what he said about Igboho about 11 hours precisely. Sunday Igboho don't cast, as in C-A-S-T, and we all know that meaning. I'll come to that. It is time to expose the mofo. Be careful with your comment on this platform tonight. Boko Haram was right. One regret I have, watch this space. I say it tonight again. Kò ní dá fún ẹ Máyégún. I give you 24 hours. If you do not give me the proof that Igboho collected, I was told that you say 1 billion naira from Tinubu. Kò ní dá fún bàbá tó bí ẹni mo sọ. Tó bá release that information to prove that Igboho collected 1 billion from Bola Tinubu. Kò ní dá fún wọn, kò ní dá fún Bola Ahmed Tinubu ni mo sọ. Ẹ̀yin méjèèjì ní ṣoríire. And these are the bastards that you think that because if he's thinking about money, look, some of you don't know. I spent the last 500 naira in my account to anybody. That is what my father was doing until he died. Kí lówó, owó àbùkù lówó tó bá wọ́ máa lọ náà ni. Owó òrówó rí. I am saying that Máyégún ò rí owó rí, ẹ sọ bí tó lówó sí. My mom paid Máyégún every month because of the love they have for him. So who the hell is he? Òyìnbó mélòó ló ń sọ? Analysis mélòó ló ń ṣe? Research mélòó ló ń ṣe? Níbo ló mọ̀ dé? Èmi ò sọ pé mi mọ̀. But don't ever compare myself with Máyégún. One bastard, every one of you, that says that we should sit quiet because I am bringing Máyégún out that nobody has ever done before. So he thinks he can speak. I can't speak, but I have the boldness to go back to Nigeria, and I will be in Nigeria at the appropriate time when Igboho calls the shot for the next rally. I, Olayomi Koiki, will be on the ground. Well, people are bad Máyégún to come to Nigeria because Odaleni. You think that when I went to Nigeria, some of the people that want to kill me, I will not stop to say this tonight. I've never said it before. Saheed Omobota will have killed me. Kò ní dá fún gbogbo yín. Saheed Omobota that died. That's the reason why I never talk about him. It was one man that was sent to kill me. Ẹni ṣoríire. Anybody tó bá gbé ọwọ́ lé mi, ẹ̀yin lẹ máa kú. I will be here because I am doing this honestly with everything that I have. Saheed Omobota was sent to kill me. Ẹ ṣíire. Ìyẹn kan wá ní pé Koiki ó sọ̀rọ̀ Saheed Omobota àkútúkù ẹ̀ lọ́rùn ni mo sọ. Túẹ̀ àkútúkù Saheed Omobota lọ́rùn. Ẹni tó bá dalẹ̀ láàrin gbogbo wa kó máa bá lọ. Tí bá dalẹ̀ kí máa bá lọ. Ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ni Máyégún. And if he does not apologize, ọ̀dàlẹ̀ máa jọ́dàlẹ̀ ni. Ó dẹ̀ máa mú lọ títí bẹ́ẹ̀. He must come out and apologize. Àfi tó bá yẹ pé ìkà làwa ṣe fún Máyégún. Ẹ wá jókòó síbẹ̀ ń bá mi sọ nonsense. Who the fuck is Máyégún? One bastard. They try everything. Èyí tó ní kó lọ fi pa mí lára. Èyí tó fi sínú oúnjẹ. Àdúrà ẹ̀yin ìyá yìí ló gbé mi lọ sí Nàìjíríà ló gbé mi padà. And only God knows how many things they've done to Igboho himself. Ó ti kówó rédíò jẹ́ o. Ó ti jẹ owó rédíò o. Ó ti ṣe gbá o. Ó ti ṣe gbá o. Even Gbedu was calling my mom in London. Gbogbo wọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń pè back to back, back to back. But because we were here being an honest, he's now using Igboho to say Igboho don't cast. Ṣé Máyégún jókòó pẹ̀lú Igboho rí ṣá? Máyégún never sat with Igboho one-on-one to come and use that Igboho don't cast. But I don't blame them. I blame many of our previous past bomb bastard leaders that have done similar. Yes, Igboho was working for the politician. There's nothing wrong in that. But he did not make all his money just because he was a politician thug, like you might want to call him. Let's use it as it is. Let's say it raw. Tèbí thug àwọn politician ni. But they know that without Igboho, most places would have been ungovernable in Yoruba land. Ó fi ọ̀wọ̀ síbi tọ́wọ̀ wà, kò dẹ̀ ní kọjá boundary ẹ̀. And that is the reason why things have gone very good in Yoruba land. Because gbogbo ìjà kọ́ tó bá jẹ́ pé Ìgbòho ń jà báwọn ta ayé tọjọ́ ṣe ń jà ni kò ní sí peace nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. I travelled in 2021. I've said this before. Òpùrọ̀ ló máa ní tó o bá tún sọ á tún yàtọ̀ díẹ̀. Mo ní àwọn ọmọ kan wọ́n jà ìjà kan ẹ̀mí ti bọ́ lára gbogbo family. But wọ́n wá sá sí mi lábẹ́. I didn't know until I got to Nigeria. And they were able to penetrate, and I brought them into Igboho's house, not knowing that Rere ti run. And eventually what happened? Igboho was able to resolve crises that have been going on for months and years before I went to Nigeria. Ṣé rẹ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn MC Olúọmọ wọ́n ọmọ Igboho ni? Igboho ní láti bá anybody kan jà. Ìyẹn láti máa ń sọ pé kó ọ̀bára wọn jà. Yes, tí MC Olúọmọ bá ṣẹ̀ agbọ́dọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. Tí Koko Zaria bá sọ̀rọ̀ agbọ́dọ̀ ṣẹ̀rí ẹ̀. But ó fi ọ̀wọ̀ síbi tó wà fún wọn. But kò sí bá lẹ́ni kankan tó lè sọ pé òun máa wá attack Igboho. Ẹ̀mú gbóyó ni. Because Igboho náà ní kọjá àyà rẹ̀. Ìyẹn ni ọmọ kékeré tó bí lánàá. Torí pé Igboho ta wá rí lórí social media tí mò ń pè é olóyè sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n bí bàbá mi dà kí ipò olóyè bẹ́ẹ̀. Some months or years back. It's because ó gbé rẹ̀ wálẹ̀ fún wa ni. Ó rẹ̀ wálẹ̀ pé òun ò ń ṣèyàn ju pé èèyàn bíi tiwa náà lòun. Ọlọ́run ló dáhùn. So when people now say, hey, Igboho is a political thug. Okay, he's a political thug. But many things were resolved while he was that political thug. Compared to the one, Gbọ́lédì K ní 400 million ní MC Olúọmọ ń jẹ ní every month. Ẹ fi pé wọ́n fi típò náà bá fi máa control gbogbo Ìbàdàn. Ó lè control ẹ̀ tó náà máa make 400 million every month. But he refused to go in that direction. He refused to go in that direction. Nítorí pé ó mọ̀ dájú pé there is no way that when you are in that, it's a system that is collapsing. So Nigeria itself is collapsing. So Mayegun now think that they can push Igboho through his platform to destroy his character. I dare tell you again, Mayegun, to go and apologize. Torí o ti ṣe orí Igboho. Kò dẹ̀ sẹ́ni tó máa ṣe orí Igboho. In tó bá ju ẹ̀ bá rí lójú ẹ̀ rí. I'll just leave it like that. Because Igboho béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi pé kí ló ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo lòun ṣe Mayegun. Ẹ wá ń jáde. A raise 40 million fún ẹ. Ó yẹ kó jáde kó gbégẹ̀ síta kó máa yìnbọn fún lójoojúmọ́. That's what he's saying. So because ẹ raise 40 million fún so kó forí lakú. So èyí tó ti forí lakú yẹn kò tí tó. And don't you know that when there is no more actor in the movie yẹn ò ṣe dùn kò ṣe wò mọ́. Is somebody that we must protect with everything that we have. Ẹni tó bá lè sọ̀rọ̀ kó sọ, ẹni tó bá lè kọ̀wé kó kọ, ẹni tó bá lè comment kó comment, ẹni tó bá lè máa ṣàdúrà fún kó ṣàdúrà fún. Màmá ẹ̀ wá gba kú ẹ̀. Ó tẹ̀ kójú tì. Ṣèbí ọmọ Yorùbá lòun. Ṣèbí ọmọ Yorùbá lòun. And there is a tension in Nigeria right now. Alhaji mo ní gbọ́ yẹn lálẹ́ yìí. Ẹ ti bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ Mayegun. I am not listening to that. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ bínú kó bínú lálẹ́ yìí. I am not listening to anybody lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mayegun. Eléyìí ń sọ̀rọ̀ sùúrù. Ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ni. Ọ̀dàlẹ̀ dẹ̀ máa bá ọ̀dàlẹ̀ dẹ̀. Ó ti ṣẹ̀ Igboho. Tó bá dẹ̀ apologize fún Igboho. Orí Igboho máa mú. Torí pé Igboho bí mi pé kí ni ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tóun ṣẹ̀ Mayegun. Ọ̀n dùyàwó ni. So the protest that is coming out in Nigeria, before we go there, he did not just write that alone. This is the next thing he wrote. And I don't do fracas. I am just coming out with facts and figures. Even though I don't record anything. But ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá mọ̀ ẹ lọ bá kẹ́ bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. he would not have been able to use Igboho's name, a branding name, if we have not given him the go ahead. Àwa fún ní go ahead tán. Ó wá fẹ́ gé wa jẹ. Raise 40 million. That's you. Network Nigeria. Now, the next message he wrote out, and so from my wife, even this program could go up another 30 minutes long. Hello, brother. Sorry, Lola. But we have to make the program. You know, say about the program. Mo pa nse ṣetán náà ní sí ni. Màá pè yín padà. Tẹ́ bá ti sùn. If otherwise, I sorry Lola. But tẹ́ bá pè again, ṣe máa disturb program tí mo ń ṣe. Tó bá ipò ti pa mí sí Nàìjíríà ní gbogbo ẹ̀ máa sọ pé ká ṣe sùúrù. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. Tó bá pè Saheed ọmọ bọ̀tá ó ti yanjú mi, ó ti pa mí dànù. Ẹ kọ́ tẹ̀ kẹ́ sọ pé mo parọ́ mọ́. Kẹ́ lọ check ẹ̀, tẹ́ bá lè mọ bó ṣe ń check ẹ̀. Tó bá ń parọ́ mọ́ kù. Ẹ kó ọjọ́. Òun jó ojú ẹ̀ rárá o. Mo sọ fún yín pé tí mo gbé dání in tó lẹ̀mí nínú ni ó lè là mí lọ. So kí ọkàn máa sọ fún wa pé ó ti tó ẹ ṣe sùúrù ẹ̀yọ́ ọmọ yìí èdè tí mọ̀ òun èdè mọ́ èmi torí àwa ń bẹ Ọlọ́run lójoojúmọ́ nínú ilé wa a dẹ̀ ń bẹ àwọn èṣù wa. So kí ọkàn máa sọ pé Koiki ó ti tó ṣe sùúrù. Mo ti send message sí yín ẹ̀ka ni networking dẹ̀ ni kò lọ mo ti send message sí mi wà lórí program báyìí. All right. And send number ajásí wọn kọ́ pé wọn. Ká ṣe sùúrù. Èdè Fúlàní ló mú òun kò má wà. Èdè ó má wà. Ọmọ àlejẹ̀bú lòun. Ìrọ̀ nọ́mbà àwọn kọ́ lélẹ̀. Màá send nọ́mbà ajásí nísìn. Sókè ẹ lè pè wọ́n. Màá send ẹ̀ nísìn. Ṣeré o. Yorùbá Nation ṣeré rárá. Tẹ́yìn bá wá sórí program tẹ́yìn comment kò ń ṣeré rárá. Àwa la mú tá à ń forí là o. Ìyàn kan dẹ̀ bá mi forí là. Lóòótọ́ jẹ́jẹ́ wa la jókòó kó dórí pọ́lọ̀ lọ gbé wa jáde. Owó èmi náà kémi náà jókòó kí n máa wo program kí n máa donate owó kí n máa lọ ṣiṣẹ́ kí n máa donate owó sínú ẹ̀. Bọ̀ á ti gbà fọ́lọ́run. Ẹ pè wọ́n nísìnyí ẹ lè pè wọ́n. Wọ́n lè máa ti sàn náà lé kínní ni wọ́n. Ẹ̀kọ́ ìpínlẹ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ Koiki ni. So ìtẹ̀bádẹ́jọ brief mo ti sọ ìtẹ́ máa ṣe fún wọn anyway. So that kẹ́lẹ̀ tètè bẹ̀rẹ̀ process yẹn kọ́ta máa lò ní Saturday lágbọ́rọ̀ Ọlọ́run. So bí ṣe ń sọ lọ mo mọ̀ pé àwọn kan èkélé wa ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ wa fẹ́ kí ló fẹ́ sọ èyí mo fẹ́ sọ ni pé Igboho is not involved in your protest. Kò ní dá fún bàbá ẹ̀ tí mi wonder ó ní we are not brainwashed do the needful bàbá ẹ̀ ní kó lọ ṣe the needful ó ṣe gbé dádì ẹ̀ jáde owó ò ní dádì ńlé ó ṣe jẹ́ gbòòlù ẹ̀ fi gbé jáde ẹ lọ ṣe protest yìí náà ẹ̀bẹ̀ láyà ẹ láyà náà mo sọ fún yín pé ẹni tó bá láyà bí Ìgbòho ẹ̀yin náà jáde bọ̀bí tí wọ́n ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ mú bọ̀ mo mọ̀ pé ẹ máa padà wá síbí àlálẹ̀ yìí ẹ mọ̀ pé ìdúró dèmi pé tí bá ti jáde ẹ tún padà wá ẹ ní kú re gbogbo yín ẹ̀yin tẹ̀tẹ̀ gbòòrò ẹ̀yin ẹlòmíì ojú ẹ̀ àti ẹ̀rọ ojú ẹ̀ rí gan sẹ̀ àti ẹ̀rọ àwọn díẹ̀ kankan ta pàdé ní rálì gbogbo mídíà rẹ̀ ló máa jáde fún Máyégún gbogbo wa pátá back to back bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ò jáde máa àwọn kan sì máa jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ ẹ̀yàn kọ́ lọ wá wọ̀ náà ṣé Stephen Wonder ló pe rẹ̀ àbí kí ló pe rẹ̀ ọmọ àlè kí ló pe rẹ̀ náà ló ti ń wò mí bomb bastard ó rí pé kò ní dáa fún wọn náà olórí ibú lèmi bàbá ẹ̀ lórí ibú ó dẹ̀ fi wá wo program mi pẹ̀lú fake data tó gbé dání sọ́wọ́ ẹ lè lórúkọ yín gangan ẹ̀yin fake people èyí tẹ̀ láyà èmi gan tí mo tẹ̀ ní kankan gan agbójú síta láti bí ọdún mẹ́ta ó mọ̀ pé tó gbójú síta gangan ló ń jẹun ta ìyẹn lọ́ ṣe ń nà yín àwọn MC Olúọmọ torí àwọn kan lọ gbójú síta àwọn lọ gbójú síta èyí tẹ́ni ṣoríire born bastard òní dá fáwọn tó bí ẹ àníyàn lọ sínú Vanguard tí Vanguard wá gẹ́gẹ́ bí pépà tábà tẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ owó pépà ó lọ sínú Vanguard ó lọ mú information àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ so mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí èdè ò máa wà o I can tell you that ẹni tẹ́dì bá ń mú gbogbo gbà lèmi ní kó máa bọ èṣù mo ti ṣàdúrà lénìí pẹ̀lú àwọn Christian àṣẹ ti Muslim so béèdì bá mú máyégún ni kẹ́ lọ pé ó ti ṣẹ àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ṣé tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ́ máa ní pé ó ṣe ọmọ Yorùbá ó ṣẹ̀ tó wá ṣẹ̀ wọ́n dáadáa nísìn torí pé kò ṣẹ̀ wọ́n tẹ́lẹ̀ torí pé jẹ́jẹ́ làwọn ọmọ Yorùbá dúró tó lọ tọ́ wa níjà àdẹ́njà ó ti cross line ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni he has crossed his line ẹ̀mọ̀ tí dáàdì kan sọ fún mi ni wọ́n ní Koiki ilẹ̀ stupid now ó bú bàbá kí tó yòówó yóò jáde ẹ̀ dákẹ́ kò ní pa àjáde àdákẹ́ but àjáde nínú world media so now the next message he said ká tó wọnú protest padà again ó ní today I will tell you why this betrayal Ìgbòho ló ń pè ní betrayal sellout was pardoned by Talon in Benin Republic ṣe rí i pé wọ́n fẹ́ mú àṣírí lè mú àṣírí kankan all I can say is that Igboho's mother paid the price for his release that's all that is as simple as kò ní méjì nínú kò ní kinní kan pé kinní mo kí bàbá mi ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Gani Alágbàlà mo kí authority mo kí àwọn èèyàn tó dúró mo kí ọba Ògbóni ó ní Talon betrayal Ìgbòho sell out then wọ́n pardon ẹ̀ Talon pardon ẹ̀ was freed to proceed to Germany now ṣé nígbà tí olóyè tí wá proceed lọ sí Germany do you know how many times he has been back forward nígbà tó tún yá tún ní òun máa wá special nítorí èmi ó fly I went him you all saw the video but because mayegun carry along mọ́ so kò mọ bó ṣe ń lọ kò mọ bó ṣe ń lọ so he's wondering what is going on because 40 million net expire so ní láti fún ní update mọ́ àdẹ̀ tún ní kó jáde mọ́ wọ́ọ̀dẹ̀ bíbà bẹ́ẹ̀ dà kó jáde kó nù tó fi gbowó lórí Ìgbòho ó ń raise owó nísìn kò tí ì raise owó yẹn ẹ lọ sórí platform ẹ̀ ó ń raise owó kan lọ́wọ́ nísìn kò tí ì raise ẹ̀ torí pé kò ń ṣe orúkọ Ìgbòho ló fi ń raise ẹ̀. Today I will tell you all àwọn wo ni all ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá àtàwọn Nigerians I will tell you all why this betrayal sellout was pardoned by Talon in Benin, freed to proceed to Germany, returned to Nigeria at will, and Nnamdi Kanu won't be free by Chief Tinubu. Ó wá ń compare Igboho's release pẹ̀lú reason tí wọ́n ní release ti Nnamdi Kanu. And I want us to understand something, Moki must be. Mo ti lé matanilali yẹn ta ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ olórí burúkú mo ti block ẹ̀ kò lè wo life yẹn mọ́ bí a táwọn àwọn Oòduà TV àti Yorùbá Space táwọn bá gbé alọ́wọ́ lọ́dọ̀ wọn á dẹ̀ comment sí a máa bú rẹ̀ mi kúkú níri. He is back to help Chief Tinubu intimidate his supposed enemies or anyone that oppose Chief Tinubu in the southwest. Ó ní Ìgbòho tí kò ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ rí ó wá Máyégún wá ń sọ nísìnyí pé Ìgbòho kọ́ máa ṣe phone call olórí burúkú ni ó mọ̀ born bastard wọ́n mọ̀ mo sọ fún pé kò ní stamina bíi tèmi stamina mélòó ló ní ẹ̀rí bó ṣe gbẹ ni ó mu sìgá ju kí ló dálẹ̀ ẹ̀rí bó ṣe gbẹ ni sìgá ló fi pa bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn sìgá ló mu ẹ̀rí gbogbo ìtì ẹni mo mọ̀ ní mo bá nínú ilé ẹ̀ tí ó mu sìgá tó mu á máa mu gbógan bó ṣe wà yẹn sìgá tó mu ló jẹ́ kó gbẹ bó ṣe gbẹ yẹn wàláì sìgá tó mu ló jẹ́ kó gbẹ bó ṣe gbẹ yẹn, àṣírí lẹ gbọ́ lẹ́nu mi yẹn. mo lọ sílé ẹ̀ náà ìbẹ̀ rí life tí mo ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ nínú ilé, he smokes a lot. àpọ́nlé àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ta lẹ̀ ń pọ́nlé ó mu sìgá ju kí ló dálẹ̀ lọ, yín tó ṣe gbẹ nìyẹn, kò lè ní weight ju bó ṣe wà yẹn lọ, kò lè ní weight ju bó ṣe wà yẹn lọ. mo ní èmi máa wọlé sí lára tán délẹ̀ ni àwọn olóhùn ṣe fún nǹkan tó ń bó èmi gbogbo rálì tá a ṣe ní London kò sẹ́yọ kan tó wá, ó dẹ̀ náà raise owó fún Ìgbòho, ó dẹ̀ lọ sí olórí burúkú ọmọ àlè, kí lorúkọ ọmọ àlè tó ṣe orin tọ́jọ́ ṣe orin kan ní South East, Prince Jejema. Mo ṣépè fún yẹn pé you no go better for your papa. Prince Jejema mo ní kò ní da fún àwọn tó bí ẹ. ó ń lọ sí event yẹn, àwa ń ṣe rally ní London, kò wá sí rally ní London, just like many of them tó ti sá lọ táàrí mọ́, kò ever wá sí rally London. Ifágbémilékè rally láti pàdé, Alhaji Bashiru wò mí lọ́wọ́ báyìí, I might disagree with him. Wọ́n bẹ̀ mí títí pé kájọ ṣe pẹ̀lú Máyégún, èmi dẹ̀ sọ pé kò possible, wọ́n ń gbọ́ mi báyìí, wọ́n wà lórí live, àwọn lọ́ní kí n ṣe sùúrù, mo ní sùúrù kí ni, wọ́n bẹ̀ mí títí because àwọn ò lè ní understanding, àwọn kan wà á lè bá wọn ṣe kọ́ máa ṣe tiwọn because ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ni wọ́n. òun ló gbé ọ̀rọ̀ jáde lálẹ́, ó dẹ̀ fi gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ni. kí làwọn yan fún mi, ọ̀yà Koiki wèrè ó ti máàdì ní London wọ́n ti sọ yẹn ní 3 years ago, wọ́n sọ yẹn ní 3 years ago nígbà tí mo ní mo fẹ́ lọ jó Nigerian High Commission. bàbá Akíntóyè ló pè mí pé àwa, mo ní bàbá tètè sọ building tá a bá ní ní London kí n tètè mọ̀, movement yìí àti débì kan bọ́ àṣeyẹn mọ́ nísìn. ìyàn kan wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ta ni Máyégún, nobody knows him. ó ní olóyè tó ń jà fún ẹ̀tọ́ ọmọ ènìyàn, ó wá ní olóyè tó wá fẹ́ wà against ẹ̀tọ́ ọmọ ènìyàn. That is exactly what it means. And people are here telling me, oh, ẹ lọ ẹ kíkọ ètò, ẹ má jẹ́ kéṣù dọ́dọ̀ yín o, èṣù ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. òun ni kó lọ yọjú ara rẹ̀, kó lọ wẹ̀rí ẹ̀ fún. Maybe some of you don't understand in tó kọ síta ẹ̀. ẹ rò pé ó mú gbóyó nígbà tó kọ ni, kò mú sìgá nígbà tó kọ, ó wà normal. kò dẹ́ ṣe pé wọ́n bá kọ́, òun ló kọ́ fún rẹ̀. àṣírí kan tí mo tún fún yín nìyẹn. lóòótọ́ náà tó ń bá ṣiṣẹ́, but òun ló kọ́ fún rẹ̀, kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n bá kọ́, òun ló post ẹ̀. àní ibi tó kù sí kò ń ṣalẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ lè má jọ́la, ó dẹ̀ lè má jọ́túnla ni màá tó sàn yẹn. ọmọ Yorùbá gidi lèmi. gbogbo tó ń ṣe gbogbo tó ń ṣe Ifá máa sọ fẹ́mi. gbogbo jàgàjì àti gbé dání Ifá ó máa sọ. Muslim ò ní sọ fún mi, Christian ò ní sọ, but Ifá ó máa sọ fún mi. má bèrè lọ́wọ́ Ifá. I've not done it, but I will. I will consult the oracle. I've told you all now. I will consult the oracle. Màá ní kó consult oracle, just as I did when nígbà tó mú olórí burúkú ọmọ àlè tọ́kì yẹn. mo ní kó gbé Ifá jáde, kó béèrè pé kí ló ṣe gangan tó fi mú sí tọ́kì. And I'll leave that, kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ ti orí social media. One bastard. ẹ rò pé à ń ṣeré ni. mo sọ pé eré kọ́ là ń ṣe o. ẹ bá wá sórí program tẹ́ ń ṣeré. àwọn ìyá kan fọ́tò ológun jà, gbogbo yín ẹ lọ kówó síbẹ̀. ó máa regret it. I will consult the oracle lórí nǹkan tó kọ sí Ìgbòho yìí. I will do it. ẹ sọ fún pé mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé màá consult oracle, and they'll tell me what has played out, so that I will have a better understanding torí ọjọ́ iwájú. Not for today. And I will not come back and tell you whatever comes back. but I will do it. Ó náà máa sọ fún gbogbo àgbáyé lẹ́nìí pé olóyè Ìgbòho betrayal ni. Òun dẹ̀ máa sọ àṣírí in tó fà á tó fi pardon. So do you know that many people do not know that they were going to release Ìgbòho? A ti sọ ilé tẹ́lẹ̀ rí, so eléyìí ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ àṣírí kankan. If you have followed this platform very well, I have told every single one of you that nobody expected that Ìgbòho was going to be released. Nobody thought about it. Wọ́n rò pé Tinubu máa ṣèjọba yẹn tán kó tó release Ìgbòho. Ṣèbí Nnamdi Kanu ló ti lọ lo how many years nísìnyí? How long ni Nnamdi Kanu ti wà lórí oyè? Àbí mo ní lórí ibi tó fi sí? Ta ló tún yọ yín lẹ́nu? Ta ni Dáre Oyèládé? Mo nìyẹn ti jáde. Àfẹ́yàn kan tó máa wá jọ ta ẹ lọ sọ́dọ̀ Máyégún kẹ́ lọ́ máa sọ jágbàjàgbà ẹ̀yàn ọmọ ìran kíran. Ẹ bá mi wo jáde kó dẹ̀ comment padà ká lè fún lésì ẹ̀. Ọ̀nà Máyégún kò ń ṣe program wọ́n ń pè. Sáwọn ará London ń pa àwọn ará London kò ń ṣe gbogbo yàn àwọn tó rí ń ta. Máyégún làwa mọ̀ níbo ló ti mọ̀ a mọ̀ pé ojú olódodo olódodo ni wọ́ o fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa átíkù tó kà lórí online o dẹ̀ ní the right source tó lè béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ o dẹ̀ confam o dẹ̀ jáde wá ní olódodo àwa wí tán ó ní olóyè Ìgbòho was pardoned by Talon in Benin Republic and free to proceed to Germany. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn gan kò tí ì yí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ lè mọ yẹn kù sọ́wọ́ olóyè. Báwo ló ṣe dé Germany padà? Then báwo ló ṣe tún wá di pé from Germany a tún padà sí Benin? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ kẹ́? Ó dà kí bọ̀bọ́ yìí ti ní freedom o. Nnamdi Kanu dẹ̀ ṣe wà níbẹ̀. Ṣé olóyè ló mú Nnamdi Kanu mọ́lẹ̀ ni? Ṣé olóyè ló mú Nnamdi Kanu mọ́lẹ̀? Olóyè kọ́ ló mú Nnamdi Kanu mọ́lẹ̀ náà. The same person tó fẹ́ pa Nnamdi Kanu náà ló fẹ́ pa olóyè. Ó wá tún wá ní he proceed to Germany, return to Nigeria at will. So that means pé Tinubu ti ní kó máa bọ̀. So Tinubu wá ní máa bọ̀ but ní release owó ẹ̀ ní release account ẹ̀ kí Koiki àti Máyégún má bàa máa bára wọn jà lórí social media káwọn èèyàn má máa bá wọn dá sí. So n tí máa ṣe ni pé màá fún ẹ lówó kan lẹ́yìn. Ìyẹn ọ̀tẹ̀ tó wá dùn mí ó wá ní he is back. Olóyè ti dé nígbà tó rí picture olóyè ní Ìmẹ̀kọ pé olóyè má ti dé. He will now use Tinubu will now use olóyè to intimidate his supposed enemies or anyone that oppose. So you think that olóyè will attack or tell me to come and attack people that oppose Tinubu? No, he will never do that. He doesn't need that. And that's the reason why we are saying that if people want to go out and protest, go and do so. But ẹ má wọṣọ Yorùbá nation. Àmọ́ pé àwọn dúpọ̀ ní tìrì. Intelligence is saying now that they are going to come out wọ́n máa wọṣọ Yorùbá nation. But we will know that they are not our people. I don't want to take calls tonight because it's a bit late for now. Ẹ má bínú. Mo kí tẹ́ bá pẹ́ mama fire náà ni. Bí a tó bá dọ̀la àgbà kọ́. Tí àwọn tó ń gbọ́ tó bá ní làákàyè kó béèrè pé ṣé Koiki ṣẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ni tó fi lè pe Koiki? Ṣé wọn àti Koiki ti jọ ní ṣẹjọ gbàyàwó ni àbí gbà tí Koiki wá sílẹ̀ ṣé mo tọwọ́ bọ Àbẹ̀kẹ́ àbí kí ló ń pè ìyàwó ẹ̀ mo tọwọ́ bọ nídìí ni? Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú brain now. Èèyàn wà ní location bíi tí mo wà òun náà gbọ́n kankan ní ká tẹ̀sọ́ pé òkè ó gbọ́ àṣírí pé bọ́ ṣe release Ìgbòho but lórí pé ó jáde pé ó ń ka kẹ́mọ̀ pé kò dẹ̀ ka press release tẹ́mi gbé jáde. That is how he is a biased person because I have released a press statement. Ká tẹ̀sọ́ pé òkè you read something from Vanguard and you use it But for the fact that I have released a statement, ó yẹ kó post yẹn sórí timeline, but he refused to do so. But ó náà láṣìírí how Igboho is now coming in and out of Nigeria and nobody stopping him. So this is what I am confused. Níjà tẹ́lẹ̀. Kò ń ṣe pé mo níjà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. Yes, I have to call him out tonight. And I did in the afternoon. It's because he is orderly. He has my number. It's not like I block his number on my phone. So Alhaji Bashiru is watching right now. Many times ló ti pè mí pé Koiki ẹ ṣe kéèké ìwà àti Máyégún kẹjọ sọ̀rọ̀. Màá kọ́ máa wo bàbá yẹn pé Máyégún. Ǹjẹ́ because I am just saying that it's not necessary. Ẹni tó ṣe Yorùbá nation gbogbo flag tó gbé sẹ́yìn camouflage gbogbo yẹn wàláì camouflage máa ṣe Yorùbá summit ní kinní kan wọ́n tẹ̀ náà ṣe poster yẹn ni. So ó wá ní Ìgbòho kan pariwo Yorùbá nation, it is just a smoke screen, a cover. Ó wá ní time to expose this guy. Ẹ̀yin wá ń sọ fẹ́ mi pé kémi dákẹ́. Ẹ ká ṣe sùúrù náà. Ó náà fẹ́ expose Ìgbòho and I have given him 24 hours. Gbogbo document tó bá ní kó ṣe program yẹn dáadáa. I will watch it live. Tìbádẹ̀ tó bá ṣe ń parí, I will sit here and I will tell you if whatever is bringing out. I have given him 24 hours to release whatever he wants to expose. Okay, you give him 40 million. Kí ni ká ṣe sí yẹn? Kí ká máa sunkún sábọ́ ni. So if you give Igboho 40 million, ká máa sunkún sábọ́ ni. Hey, sorry Igboho, we collect 40 million from Máyégún, people no vex o. We don't use and chop akara. Àwọn ọmọ fi yẹn sílẹ̀. Leave that one. So that is on Máyégún. One thing is, let me say it, Bobahun, whatever they are saying on their program, ó kéré sí nọ́mbà wa ọmọ Èkó, èmi rẹ̀ ń ṣe ọmọ Èkó, mọ̀ sí mi lọ́mọ Èkó, ọ̀dọ̀ bàbá mi lè mi claim, ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú, you're right, your mom will say come pẹ̀lẹ́, ó kéré sí nọ́mbà wa, must be mama dí pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. But èmi gbọ́dọ̀ jáde to tell everybody that à ń gbàgbàkúgbà ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú kan farm lèmi o, èmi mọ́tò ń wò òrórí ẹ̀ bó ṣe rí ọlọ́pọ́n gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ló stressed out ara ti ń ta wọn báyìí pé ọmọ ẹni tó capable ló di lẹ́pọ̀n mi ta lòun ó kéré sí nọ́mbà mi ó kéré gan òun ṣe pé mo fi ń dẹnu Máyégún ó kéré sí nọ́mbà wa èyí tẹ́ bá mọ̀ ẹ lọ sọ fún pé ó ti ṣe orí Ìgbòho mo mọ̀ pé kò ní gbọ́ yẹn but I will leave that àfi tó bá jẹ́ pé ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ní Ìgbòho and everybody knows that pé kò ń ṣọ̀dàlẹ̀. Kí la gbé kí la jù a fẹ́ kúrò nínú country èèyàn kan jáde bó tẹ̀ bá forí la kú 2 years kò lè wọnú ilé ẹ̀ ọdún méjì ń lọ nísìn Ìgbòho ò lè wọnú ilé tó kọ́ sí Ìbàdàn kò ṣe pé kò lè lọ mọ́tò gbogbo everything ó kàn wà different places èèyàn kan wá ń jáde wá ní àwọn náà kan wá ń pè àwọn ló ń pè. We are saying that Nigeria refused to work. Igboho Odele kò lè play into the gallery of what is about to play out in Nigeria right now. What they want is that Igboho should. That's why he's saying that Igboho. So now, so one compare Igboho pẹ̀lú àwọn with who? So Igboho will be fighting. So you think that I would now come out and say, Omo, we will attack anybody that wants to come and protest. So inti Máyégún player fẹ́yìn ọmọ Yorùbá lẹ́ni òun ni pé kó slow yín down for protest tó ń bọ̀ next week. That's all. He has played out something that he was going to use. Ẹ ṣé gan ni Alájà mo ti fún àlàyé yẹn ní nọ́mbà yín òkò ti pè mí but èmi náà máa wrap up nísìnyí because aago mẹ́wàá ti lù ẹni láti lọ sísàlẹ̀. So what I'm trying to explain to us is that don't mix things up. Wọ́n fẹ́ fi Ìgbòho sáàrin méjì against millions of Yoruba people that are suffering. No, ṣé ọmọ Yorùbá ò jìyà ní Nàìjíríà ni? Wọ́n jìyà now. So why is he gonna come out and say, oh, Tinubu is gonna use Igboho to stop? So that means ó mọ̀ pé actor ni Igboho. Ó mọ̀ now. Òun fúnra rẹ̀ gan mọ̀ pé actor ni Igboho. Mo dẹ̀ kí gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ pé actor làwọn náà àfojúpa yín rẹ́. Igboho kàn ní Koiki má máa dárúkọ tàwa orúkọ ni Igboho yẹn náà ni kò máa dá. Actor pọ̀ nílé èèó tí mo tẹ́ ẹ mọ̀. Actor kan lèmi náà bọ̀ nínú ti media èmi mọ̀ bó ṣe ń gbé nǹkan but nínú ti media ohun ta lòun àwa ò ṣe fún àwa ń ṣe nísìn pé so that people can learn. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ti ń ṣègbéraga ó máa parun ni. Ìjọ́ tèmi bá ti ṣègbéraga kí n parun ẹ má gbọ́ Koiki mọ́. Ìjọ́ tí Koiki bá ti ṣègbéraga that will be the end of Koiki Media. Kí la fẹ́ máa ṣègbéraga fún? We don't need that. Ẹ lọ bèrè mi ní phase 2 ní Adéníjàdèlé bóyá mo ṣègbéraga tí mo fi kúrò nílé ní 1998. So tẹ́ bá mọ̀ mi tẹ́ bá jẹ́ pé ẹ ṣe pàdé mi lórí social media ànábì máyégún o. Èmi mọ̀ bí tóun ti jáde lábúlé ẹ̀ níjẹ̀bú Òde níbi tó náà ti jáde. Èmi mọ̀ bí tèmi ti jáde o. So tó bá yẹ pé torí gbogbo wa ń tan screen làwa ń ṣe program tá à ń lo Yorùbá Nation táwa ń fi ọlá Ìgbòho jẹun bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. So mo kí gbogbo lélẹ̀ nǹkan sí i. So èyí tẹ́ fẹ́ jáde yín ọmọ wa we will keep the tab on the security but ẹ̀yin náà ẹ má jẹ́ kí àwọn ọmọ Peter Obi kó burn down Lagos State. Ẹ má jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ Peter Obi agenda wọn nìyẹn. They want to burn down the whole of Lagos State. Ẹ má yẹ kó burn it down. Torí pé àwọn ò ní lè lọ sí Nnewi. But there will be crisis, there will be anarchy, and there will be death. That there's no doubt about it. If anybody is going to tell me, oh, Koiki kò ní síkú, okay. That will be subject to if the protests continue to remain peaceful for the duration of the days. One thing everybody needs to understand is a protest comes out, they block the road, people cannot move from point A to B. Like everything will gradually slow down. The security will say, okay, 4 o'clock, everybody go home. Some will say, we are not going home. We're going to stay outside. Our demands are not met. Then they're going to come out and say, okay, we don't want to end bad government. Now we want end Nigeria. Look, whether you end bad government, you end one Nigeria, the whole country is falling apart. And everybody's just sit down, they look. But don't ever, ever pull Igboho into your mess. Because Igboho want every one of us, through mine, that Koiki lọ ṣàlàyé fáwọn èèyàn wa reason why we want Yoruba Nation. The reason why Yoruba Nation will be better. Reason why Yoruba Nation will protect us, will make things better. Even if it doesn't go better to start with, at least our identity. Look, Alhaja Adeyeye, Ọlọ́run abá mi máa bless yín. Àgbàlagbà tó wá sílé tó kó sí ṣòkòtò tó náà ń bá wọn lọ sí rally mo ní grandma yẹn òṣèjọ Koiki má bá mi sọ yẹn. Mo wá sí Nàìjíríà láti wá máa bẹ jókòó sínú ilé mo fẹ́ tẹ̀lé àwọn ọmọ yẹn kájọ máa lọ ṣe rally. The reason why we want Yoruba Nation is we are not Igbos, we are not Hausa, we are not anybody. We are Yorubas. One people, one culture, one language. That is what I expect this ọ̀dàlẹ̀ calling himself my ẹ̀gbọ́n náà kan máa ń pè wá gbé flag sẹ́yìn àbí. So nísìnyí ó ti jọ oúnjẹ rẹ̀ lójú àbí òun mọ̀rọ̀ sọ eléyìí ni please Mayegun ignore Koiki kò ní dá fún yín ẹni kó má ignore mi kó sọ̀rọ̀. Comment kan nìyẹn ni kò ignore Koiki. Koiki is running mad in London. You said that 3 years ago. Now most of you are running mad. Continue to say your petrol is not 1,003. Denial people. Koiki, stop bringing fake news on your platform. You every day you be bringing fake news until the dollar was 1,060. 1,600. Koiki, stop bringing fake news to your platform. Stop bringing until the pound sterling. The pound sterling is 2,020 leni. Oh, Koiki, you sit down in London with your children. You are disturbing us in Nigeria until everybody is dying. And people now say they want to protest. What do you want us to do? Oh, you want Igboho to come out and say, don't protest like Asari Dokubo. Do you know how much Asari Dokubo is making from the bunkering? Olori Buruku. He has a university in Benin Republic. Asari Dokubo bó ṣe yọkùn tó bẹ́ẹ̀ mo lò ṣì yẹn. Àbọ̀rọ̀ wọ̀nyí nísìn. So let me say this again. That protest is your fundamental human right. There will be anarchy, there will be crisis, but we pray that it does not lead to that. We can just come back, because everything that everybody is discussing, hey, end bad Nigeria, we want an end bad government, we want end Nigeria. Look, you cannot force Nigeria on the people that wants to go. What I noticed in 2017, as of today, Shegon Evangelist Peter, Bishop F.A.O. T1 hot sílẹ̀. Idris is not going to say, èmi ni mo sọ pé Mayegun fa sìgá. That is why tó ṣe ní body bẹ́yẹn. Because I saw him. And I asked him. And we know other people does as well. But let me say this. He will not dare do what Igboho has done for the next generation to come. Ẹ fà àwọn èèyàn sílẹ̀ bishop ẹ jẹ́ kó express mind wọn mo bẹ̀ yín. Tó bá ń sanwó fún látọ̀dọ̀ Peter Obi kó receive owó ẹ̀ kó dẹ̀ máa gbádùn ẹni kọ́ ignore mi èmi ò ní ignore ẹ̀. And nobody should come here and say Koiki Otito until I'm satisfied. Let us remember that we will remain focused. But kamaka even if I have to do that for the next 10 minutes. And that is the way we were going today until all this came through from Mayegun that you call political. Ẹ̀rín àbòsí òun ló ń rí báyìí, ẹ̀rín àbòsí ni kò dénú ẹ̀. Gbogbo oúnjẹ tó dẹ̀ jẹ lára owó tó gbà lọ́wọ́ Ìgbòho tó yẹ pé ó lò sínú ilé ẹ̀ àbí torí kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ń ṣe Yorùbá nation wa ká máa sọ pé mo clean o pé owó kan tó wá san mo ò lo £1 nínú ẹ̀ irọ́ ni. So alábòsí ni ẹ̀rín tó ń rìn yẹn àbòsí ni ẹ̀rín àbòsí ló ń pè yẹn. So wọ́n sọ pé 4 police officers dead yesterday at Tiriti by unknown gunmen. That one will continue until Nigeria breaks. Let Nigeria break, all these police will stop killing and all that will stop. So let's go straight and read a little bit of this, and then we shall build an incorruptible civil service, page 43. And then we can end the program. It's been a long day. Lágbára Ọlọ́run lọ́la, we will not allow Mayegun's discussion to distract us. And I know the numbers will not be the same because most of you tell a program gossip lè fẹ́ wá gbọ́. Kí ni Koiki àti Mayegun tún bára wọn fà àwọn Yorùbá méjì lè àbẹ́ ń ṣeré àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá méjì mo mọ bàbá ẹ̀ ni èmi ò mọ Mayegun rí o. You be telling lies, I know that. He has nothing to say. I send money to Igboho and then so what? If you send money to Igboho, now only you go send money. I don't send the money. I don't send money, Mayegun. You're stupid. Very, very stupid young man. So yẹ ká parí ilé àwọn civil service ó lè àwọn criminals. We shall craft an appropriate constitution. We shall need. Okay, judiciary laka. Ilé la need. So let's see if I can. So phone him up and buy car recorded audio. It's just one page, but tomorrow, trust me, I will not be distracted with Mayegun again. We move forward. okay ó dà ń pé ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ní mà ẹni I am disappointed in Igboho. He should have not said anything like wow. I think a lot of people, you see, that's the reason why we need to come out and do what we're doing, because irú mọ́mí wa ní sí wọ́n ní àwọn wà disappointed. So bí ẹ gbọ́ gbogbo tí mò ń sọ látẹ̀ nǹkan bí àtòrí máyégún yẹn nìkan lẹ̀ ń gbọ́ ṣẹ́tíkà press statement mi mà. Because if you are saying that you are disappointed in Igboho, you should not have said anything like how, oh, people should not go for protest. He never said so. Is that not what we have been saying all along? Tí bí orí máyégún page lẹ́tí lọ rí ìyẹn àbí orí Vanguard. And that's the problem, because we are here ní ká paper tiwa Koiki ní website káwé lọ sórí website èmi now, so I can't help anybody on that. But it's everybody's right to pick up any news and then come out and say, oh, Igboho shouldn't have spoken. Kí ni Igboho sọ tó pọ̀ jù? Ó náà tó bá fẹ́ ṣe protest kó ṣe protest. He never said then tó bá fẹ́ ṣe protest kó má jáde. Wọ́n twist ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ. And they have to do that because Igboho ni branding tó ń jẹ́wọ́ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìn ní gbogbo Nàìjíríà àti gbogbo àgbáyé. Máyégún gan mọ̀ pé orúkọ Igboho ló ń jáwó. Ṣáà forúkọ Igboho síbẹ̀, àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá máa lọ síbẹ̀. Ó máa mú traffic wá. Tó bá dọ̀la nísìn àní rí traffic mọ́, and I don't need that traffic. I just need people that can listen to me and get the message. So I don't understand, mi tẹ́tí sọ pé Igboho should not have spoken. Kí nìkan tó spoke? Ṣèbí mi ni spokesman èmi ni spoke now. Tẹ́mi ò báyìí tí spoke Igboho tí spoke. So tẹ bá ka Vanguard tẹ́ẹ̀rí abẹ́ àwọn èèyàn kó kẹlẹ̀bẹ̀ sójú ni mọ́ tán pè ní statement ni. Ìgbà tẹ́yìn kà sọ́ọ̀sì wo lọ ní ó ti jáde. Ṣé wọ́n sọ pé Koiki ló kọ síta ni àbí Igboho? Everybody is educated now. Tá a bá tẹ gbọ́ Òyìnbó aṣáà gbọ́ Yorùbá. Number me is on my website koikimedia.com, but I'll give it out in case you want to reach out. But we are not taking calls because phone yẹn ó ti kú ó ti kàlàpùtù kò charge dáadáa. But mo tún ṣetán yẹ kí n lo small charger yẹn ni. So I don't understand when people say Igboho should not have spoken. Èmi ni spokesman Igboho, èmi ti sọ̀rọ̀. Tẹ́ bá yẹ pé Máyégún ò kì í ṣe spokesman Igboho, Vanguard ò kì í ṣe spokesman. I am the spokesman and I've released a statement, and the statement is on the kódà mo translate as English, French, Hausa, Igbo, kí lẹ tún fẹ́. But because Yoruba people ń wá gossip ń wá bí tó ti ń ṣe fracas, àwọn ọ̀dẹ̀ ṣe fracas ní bíbáyìí, àdẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ kó àtòbò ní bíbáyìí, àwọn bí tó ti ń sọ wọ́n mọ bí tó ti ń tẹ́tí ń gbọ́ ẹ lọ́ máa gbọ́ níbẹ̀ kẹ́ máa ní 1,000 views. Èmi náà máa wà ń bẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ̀kan tí bá fẹ́ feel cool máa lọ jókòó síbẹ̀ ibi táǹtì mi yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn èmi gan ní sọ ń fì mí lẹ́nu láti tún sọ padà, but ìrántí mi yẹn ní sọ máa sọ pàlàpà gbogbo adé máa rẹ́rìn níbẹ̀, èmi ò kàn kọ́mẹ̀ntì ni. Ṣé má wá sí bíbá ìkẹ́ wá fún wa ní Igboho should not, so he shouldn't have spoken kí ló ẹ̀mí pò spoke. So we shall build an incorruptible civil service. Nígbà tá a bá délẹ̀ lérí fẹ́ civil service tó máa jalè tó máa owó tó yẹ kó fi tọ́jú aráàlú tẹ́ máa ná. In our western region of Nigeria, I gbọ́dọ̀ parí program before 11 because I ti ń lọ way over my time, and I appreciate everyone that have joined again tonight. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ̀rọ ní apọ̀ lórí burúkú ṣẹ́rí gbogbo àwọn pépà Nàìjíríà abẹ́ pọn Tinubu ní gbogbo wọn wà, kò tẹ́ ń ṣe nísìnyí tí Tinubu wà níbẹ̀. Wàláì tàláì àbí inshallah àbí lórúkọ Jésù láṣẹ Èdùmàrè èyí tẹ́ bá fẹ́ lò ń bẹ̀ mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta lèmi fi ń ṣiṣẹ́. Tinubu knows about media very well more than you and me. Ṣé bóun ló ní TVC bọ̀ kò ní fi TVC kọ́kọ́ gbé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn jáde. Ṣé mọ̀ pé within 6 hours Linda Ìkejì ti gbé ọ̀rọ̀ Ìgbòho gbogbo àwọn blogs yẹn because gbogbo wọn náà wà lábẹ́ payroll Tinubu. Àbí kí n sọ pé ṣé ń fún yín ní jókà yẹn Ṣèyí Tinubu. So tó bá ti gbórúkọ Ìgbòho síta Ìgbòho sọ pé òun ò faramọ́ protest, òun faramọ́ Tinubu òfòwò, Tinubu kọ́ Tinubu ni. Ẹ wá gbọ́n kan tí Aláàfin tó sọ nípa Tinubu sáré gbogbo yín sáré bí kàbàkàbà. èmi náà ti dàgbàlagbà gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ lọ́ní ká sọ síta ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa dé sunday look mo kàn máa wọ́ndà ìran àwọn eré Tinubu mọ̀ sí mi gan àwọn tó mọ Tinubu gan ní London ìwé wáyé mìíràn gbogbo yín lẹ mọ Tinubu náà kó tó di nísìn ṣèbí London náà ló wọ àwọn àti Délé Mọ̀mọ́dù tó ń wọ ṣẹ́ẹ̀tì kiri bẹ́ẹ̀ mi náà ṣe ń wọ kiri báyìí bó tó bá dọjọ́ ọ̀la tílẹ̀ Yorùbá bá dé wọ́n bí èmi dá kí n wá ṣe báwọn ṣe ń ṣe nísìn òfin Nàìjíríà máa tì mí mọ́lé ni òfin Nàìjíríà ò lè ti Tinubu mọ́lé báyìí mídíà Nàìjíríà ń ṣe mídíà o yàtọ̀ sáwọn chẹ́ńchẹ́ǹchì méjì kankan gbogbo wọn pátápátá alábòsí ni wọ́n and I'm not scared to mention anybody's name àti Kọ́lá Olóòtú o àti Oríyọmí Hamzat o àti gbogbo wọn pátá brown envelope gbogbo ọlọ́mọba gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ṣiṣẹ́ ọ̀tọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ìjọ tá bá ti gba Yorùbá nation tí bá ti lè sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí against government wa kẹsù company mi ẹ̀kọ́ sílẹ̀ ànídé Yorùbá country ká má lè jà pẹ̀lú pé gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì sọ pé kinní kan tó bá lọ́jọ́ wájú kan gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì wa ṣe a máa tún jáde ṣe protest nílẹ̀ Yorùbá London lọ ti ń jà nísìn akókẹ́lẹ̀bẹ̀ sótú ni mọ́tò ọlọ́pàá lọ ti bàjẹ́ nísìn ní gbogbo South Pole ara ń kan Gaza àwọn ọmọ òyìnbó yẹn ẹ wá ní kára má kan Gaza lọ́dọ̀ tiwa ẹ wá fẹ́ kó lóye stop ẹ̀ kò ní dá fún ẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu for saying that torí pé ìwọ ló wà behind all these that came out but Máyégún orí ọ̀pẹ ni àfi tó bá yẹ kó òun náà ti wà lábẹ́ payroll ẹni tó bá ní receipt pé mo gba owó lọ́wọ́ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ẹ̀ gbé jáde ògùn máa pa gbogbo yín ni lẹ́yọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan owó tẹ̀ fún mi ẹ ti tó kò pọ̀ lóòótọ́ o gbà mí máa jí máa bá £20 gbà mí £50 gbà mí £100 bọ̀ kò wá ní bulk so báyìí la ṣe fẹ́ plan wà dúpẹ́ fọlọ́run grandma first bank ìjọ ní 20,000 naira gbogbo náírà yẹn àtẹ̀rí lò ṣé màmá tún sẹ́ndì náírà padà wá sí London ni ṣe ẹ ṣọ́ra o àwọn ṣe nítorí pé owó tilé tó kinní kan jẹ ni o so let me say this ìjọ táwa bá ti dalẹ̀ ká máa lọ ni ká má dijọ́ kejì bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ yàn kan wá ní pé mo kí Saheed ọmọ bọ̀tà àkútúkù ẹ̀ lọ́rùn bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ gbọ́ lẹ́nu mi ẹ̀kọ́ tẹ̀kẹ́ sẹ́ndẹ̀ sáwọn fámìlì ẹ̀ kò ní da fún gbogbo wọn ẹ̀yin mọ tẹ́mi ṣe fún Saheed ọmọ bọ̀tà ni ẹ̀yin mọ Saheed ọmọ bọ̀tà rí ni ta ló mọ Saheed ọmọ bọ̀tà rí pàwa lọmọ pàwa ní everything ẹ ṣọ́ra yín o ẹ má kí tó lọ touch ibi tí wọ́n yẹ kí n touch lálẹ́ yọ ara ń kan mí gidi gan mo manage ẹni èèyàn kan á sọ pé báyìí kọ́ ti pa mí náà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa jáde tẹ máa ní ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ní Koiki nìyẹn ẹ wá ní kí n ṣe sùúrù I don't know anybody o ẹ fún wa lówó mo appreciate ẹ mo dẹ̀ ṣe appreciate ẹ àwọn tó fún mi lánàá kí tàwọn tó fún wa lánàá tó fún wa mọ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí. ẹni Máyégún òfòwò ní dá fún níbi tó bá wà ọ̀dàlẹ̀ àfi tí kò bá jẹ nínú owó mọ̀mísí tèmi náà mọ̀mísí mi náwó sí inú platform ẹ̀ just like bí gbogbo yín náà ṣe náwó fún gbogbo wa níbí báyìí. In our western region a máa parí program mọ̀ pé ẹ̀fẹ́ kó tán bó gbọ́dọ̀ tán so that ká lè tún lọ ṣe nǹkan míì. In our western region of nothing bára wọn fà nǹkan kan tán mẹ́rin in 1950 we Yoruba created and nurtured the most advanced and the most competent civil service in Africa. Kí ló wà fàtà ní the same thing. ẹni tẹ́ máa dà láwọn mú kó wọn tẹ̀ ní láti ka kọ́mẹ́ǹtì máa kọ́ blọ́ọ̀kì ẹni bombasta ẹni tó bá ti wá tó tẹ̀ àmọ́jú yín àmọ́rúkọ yín ẹ kọ́ wá kọ́mẹ́ǹtì wọ́n ti fún gbogbo yín ní 5,000 ṣé Máyégún ti lọ ó ti credit yín give away inú ọ̀dẹ̀ ń ṣe give away ní bíbá ní tó kọ́ mi pẹ̀lú give away ẹ̀ máa fi gbọ́ mi á gbọ́ mi so we Yoruba created a nurture and the most advanced and the most competent civil service in Nigeria. Our region civil service gave assistance from time to time to the Nigerian Federal Civil Service with training programs and with lending of personal key. Ibi tá máa sọ dé nìyẹn. Training. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní abroad. Ìlú yìí ni mo ti mọ̀ pé tó bá sọ pé you are going for a training. Nígbà tí mo ṣe ṣiṣẹ́ lóòtẹ́ẹ̀l. Wọ́n wá ní Koiki. You are going for a training next week. Inú mi wá ń dùn mo rò pé a whole day training nígbà tá a wá débẹ̀ after 1 hour wọ́n á ti parí training mo ní kí ló dé wọ́n ní ká kọ̀ fi mọ fire safety ni pé a dẹ̀ mu tíì láàrin méjì so the importance of training is very good so bẹ́ẹ̀mi náà ṣe wà báyìí àwọn tó ṣe máa tún kò ń ṣe pé bá ṣe wá àwọn kan ṣe máa tún pè mí náà ká gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́ sí lẹ́nu ṣé mọ̀ sí mi gbọ́dọ̀ pè mí kí n má gbọ́ sí lẹ́nu ni à ń ṣe ọmọ tó ọ̀tọ̀ nílé bọ̀tí tá à ń sọ ni pé ọ̀rọ̀ tí Máyégún sọ yẹn ó ti pọ̀ jù lọ and everybody should accept that tẹ́ bá wá accept I can't help you because olóyè ò ṣẹ̀ wá àwa gan la wá ṣe olóyè báyìí ó dẹ̀ náà ti gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ́lọ̀ ń ṣe inú máa rí nìyẹn and at the end of the day things will still move on but ẹ má drag olóyè sínú mẹ́sìn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ protest and maybe we should say it again olóyè is not against any Nigerian protest he is not the one that called for it Ṣòwòrẹ́ wà ń bẹ̀ ẹ̀ lọ falẹ́pọ̀n ó ṣe wá jẹ́ Ìgbòho lẹ̀ wá mú mọ́lẹ̀ so Ìgbòho as not ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé kò ní kí n sọ fún yín pé ẹ lè jáde bó tó bá jáde má lọ ní Ìgbòho ṣá irúmọlẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ mi ò ṣe kì lẹ́yìn kan irúmọlẹ̀ tó ń ta tán oríṣiríṣi lèmi máa ń lò tèmi ò slang oríṣiríṣi ni òkò so when you go out be peaceful and we will make sure that the military are peaceful but we know they are stupid people wèrè ní military abẹ́rẹ́ tó máa ń gún wọn láfíríkà ó yàtọ̀ sí ti Europe but what people are more concerned especially Lagos I understand the feelings kò ṣe pé mo understand feelings yìí but what we are saying to those that are in Lagos is ẹ̀yin náà gbé telescope yìí síta ẹ bá rí i pé àwọn ọmọ bíi Peter Obi ló fẹ́ lọ juná síbẹ̀ ẹ kò súnmọ́ ní aláyé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ á juná síbẹ̀ yẹn property wa níbí báyìí ó ṣe gbé bọ́ọ̀sì kó lọ sí Nnewi kó lọ juná síbẹ̀ àwa sọ fún ẹ pé we are one Nigeria àbó ya wèrè one Nigeria ẹ̀kọ́ change owó fún wọn ni one Nigeria ti tán látẹ̀mí oyè yìí ẹ̀yin ti ẹ̀ Nigeria ni mò ń sọ o ẹ̀kọ́ change owó mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́ ni pé ẹ̀ Nigeria wo gbogbo ẹ ti tán láti sin àwọn ọ̀ṣẹ́ Nigeria àṣẹ bad government ẹ̀ Nigeria làwa gbé dání so I know people are very very skeptical with the protest but mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí ẹ má wá sọ pé àwọn ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú méjì bá headline tó bá wùn ní kẹfì sí kí ló kàn mí pẹ̀lú yẹn ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ni Máyégún and I will repeat it like that ọ̀dàlẹ̀ balẹ̀ kù ìjọ tèmi bá ti dalẹ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá ìjọ yẹn ni kí Ọlọ́run mẹ́mi mi máa lọ I don't have to be on this world anymore and I say it and my wives are listening ìjọ tí bá ti dalẹ̀ yín that should be the final straw kí máa lọ. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí àṣeyọrí la máa ṣe ó ń ṣọmọ lókù bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ọlọ́run lè kò sí Tinubu kò ṣe tó lè ṣe láti break Nàìjíríà tó bá dẹ̀ náà wò nígbà in tó máa break ẹ̀ jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ yẹn kọ́ jáde fún protest àdúrà ní káwa fi ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ it will not be easy but ká fàdúrà ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ and let's prepare for mọ̀ pé tí wọ́n bá fi bímọ cotton wool omi oríṣiríṣi kódà àwọn ẹ̀jẹ̀ tíyàn máa lò tíyàn bá bímọ tán tó máa replenish glucose gbogbo nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ jẹ́ káwa máa prepare sílẹ̀ because Sultan of Sokoto máa sọ tó máa ṣe fún yín lọ́la I don't want to go to that tonight Sultan of Sokoto in tó máa ṣe I will talk about it tomorrow olórí burúkú bomb bastard tó ń gba order láti ta so mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí if I say I should start mentioning names we will not get there oh yes àwa máa pẹ́ láyé àfi ká bá dalẹ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá kí ló fi fún mi tani gbàtà kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ Koiki anybody they can buy you or they will buy your father and they will pay bí mo sọ fún yín ní 4 years ago the same place that ń ṣe program náà nílé kò yàtọ̀ tó bá ti fún wọn náà lówó nísìn wàá dákẹ́ ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ gbogbo yín lẹ́ẹ̀ máa ṣe kinní kan Balógun Èkó lè máa sọ yẹn fún òun ló mọ tó gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn èmi mọ tó gbà ó mo ò mọ tó gbà ó ẹ bèrè lọ́wọ́ Balógun èbó ti gbé brown ti gbé kíní Tinubu sẹ́yìn nísìn tó dẹ̀ ti lọ sí Èkó tó ń ṣe fàájì fún so mo kí gbogbo wa ẹ má ever hesitate láti pe Máyégún ní ọ̀dàlẹ̀ àfi tó bá jáde kó wá apologize fún olóyè Ìgbòho tó bá jáde tó bá apologize máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kódà máa wọ train máa lọ bá ní Glasgow but tó bá ṣe yẹn I will not have anything to do with it for years náà la fi sílẹ̀ eléyìí tó tún wá ṣe nísìn extra ló tẹ̀ fi jẹ́ bó tó bá jáde tó sọ pé ó náà pé ohun ọmọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ Koiki I would not be upset with him but tó bá insist pé òun dúró lórí nǹkan tó dúró lórí orí Ìgbòho máa mú and I will leave it like that and I will not involve the children with it but orí Ìgbòho máa mú òun fúnra rẹ̀ àfi tó bá jẹ́ pé kò jẹ́ nínú owó Ìgbòho tó pè sínú àkáǹtẹ̀. Mo kí gbogbo yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ẹ̀yin alálùbáríkà, ẹ má wọrí, ẹ jẹ́ ká fi sílẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Bishop á sọ̀rọ̀ máa pè yín. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá, ẹ gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ hot, ẹ ní right láti hot bí mi náà ṣe hot, and nobody should pull anybody down lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Máyégún. And this platform, we will not allow anybody ẹ lọ sórí platform ẹ. And like I said, mo dúró tán, journalist ni mí, so bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, mo kí ìyá tó bí mi lọ́mọ, á pẹ́ fún wa, alábòsí rẹ̀ nù ẹ̀, ẹlẹ́nu ṣábálà ti fi gbogbo ètò ti ṣe fa janja. Mo kí gbogbo ẹni tá wà lórí Facebook, èmi náà nífẹ̀ẹ́ gbogbo yín, gbogbo alájọ máa ṣe. Somebody said, but both of you are living in UK. Call him one-on-one. I don't have to call him. So I don't have any business to call him. I'm very sorry, my brother, King George. He should have called me and confirmed before he went live and put out a very... Could they pull it down? So Eric was stupid. Ṣé tó bá dé náà. So nígbà tí ó mọ̀ pé Koiki dẹ̀ ti wá jáde, ó dàbí ẹjẹ́ ń tẹ̀ lọ já kìíní yẹn wálẹ̀. Kò já wálẹ̀, ó mọ tó ń ṣe. Deliberately ni. Bọ̀yẹ́ ká dé mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Àti take it easy. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Wọ́n ti ní ká jẹ̀bù rẹ̀. Ẹ ṣé gan ni gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá. Èmi ò ní ṣẹ̀yìn o. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá mi tẹ wà ní Nàìjíríà. Torí ẹ̀yin gangan làánú mi máa ń ṣe jù. Torí mọ̀ sí tèmi nísìn 70 plus àbí ó ń gbádùn. Fún lórí kódà council tún pé àwọn ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ wà nílé inú mi máa ń kan mí pé gbogbo tí mọ̀ sí tèmi ń gbádùn ẹ̀yin ò lè gbádùn ẹ̀. Kò dáa rárá. Just reason mo kí ẹ. Ẹ má bínú pé mo nílé máa dárúkọ. Èmi gan ó ti neck body báyìí. Princess Gbadebo, mo kí yín, mo kí mọ́mì, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin màmá, mo kí àwọn bàbá tó ń wò wá. Wọ́n ti ní fi Máyégún sílẹ̀ jàre. Koiki is not agitating for Yorùbá nation. Àwọn Igbo ló ń bá ṣe. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. And I'll just leave it like that. Tó bá dọ̀la àní sọ̀rọ̀ Máyégún, ẹ bá pè gan mo ń jẹ́ kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. I just leave it. We move on. Kò tó bẹ́ẹ̀, nọ́mbà wa ju nọ́mbà ẹ̀ lọ. Bọ̀ mo jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé is a number. Okay. Mo jẹ́ kó mọ̀ lálẹ́ pé àti lọ́sàn-án pé egungun ẹ̀ tó ń ṣe jágájágá yẹn mo ti bá rẹ̀ wálẹ̀ pé ṣe sùúrù. Ilé ayé yìí ò ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ilé ayé ò tó bẹ́ẹ̀ rárá. Ó ń lọ ń bọ̀ ni. Òun lọ ń sọ àgbọ́lẹ̀ nǹkan ká tó máa lọ. Wọ́n ní ọba Oyètúnjí village yẹn wọ́n náà stab ẹ̀ ó kú. Mama kí ló dé tó ṣé ò rí news yẹn lórí story yẹn tẹ̀ tí yé mi gan sef. Ẹ ká fọ̀rọ̀ Máyégún sílẹ̀, ó ti gba time mi gan lálẹ́. A suspect is in custody after a stabbing of Oyetunji African village. Ṣé anybody ti gbọ́ news yẹn àbí mi mo kàn ń wò kàn sórí yẹ Al-Maruf. Wọ́n ní ọba yẹn má ti kú kẹ́. Mama ṣó wà pẹ̀lú mi, fóònù rẹ̀ ti kú. Bàbá yẹn ò lájẹsára ni. Ọ̀nà stab ẹ̀. Anybody heard about that news as well? Mo kí ẹ jaya brother mi dáadáa. Mama respect your audio mo pé ma release audio fún wa. I don't know. I'm a bit confused. One he died. Oyetunji African village in America. The king tó kọlà yẹn tó ní light skin. I'm told he died. I don't know. That he was stabbed. So mo tẹ̀ ń try láti lọ sórí Instagram orí Twitter lẹ́ǹkan, but laptop yìí kàn roll. I want to confirm that properly, but ó ti wà lọ́dọ̀ brother mi Al-Maruf, so I don't know what happened, but if he died then he died náà ni kọ́lọ́n kó fọ̀run kẹ́, so it's just that. Ṣé àwọn kankan ẹ̀yin náà gbọ́ kò lá ó yẹ kó láyé ta àmọ́ tó ṣẹlẹ̀. I was told he died. Though people die every day, but Delta State Commissioner of Higher Education has been kidnapped. Former Delta State no man in Nigeria. Let me quickly go on Twitter and see. Alright, nothing is coming up. Alright, what's the charge in your corner anyway? so definitely kọ́lọ̀ nǹkan fọ̀rùn kẹ́ mo kí gbogbo lílẹ̀ nǹkan sí o. Yeah, I can tell. I'm looking at his face. Àánú tèmi ò ṣe o. Àánú mi ò ṣe Máyégún o. So òun ló kó rẹ̀ sí unnecessary kìíní o. So táwọn alálẹ̀ bá ń bàjà kó pè wọ́n níjẹ̀bóde kó bá bọ Ògún kó lè clear orí ẹ̀ kó lè jáde kó lè sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa lọ́la káwọn ayé kó lè nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí but ó ti ṣe Ìgbòho ó ti ṣe orí Ìgbòho that's all I will say. So gbogbo pé ọlọ́nṣe kìíní kan yẹn so n tó bá wọn ni kó sọ but tó bá sọ anything tó bá gbé wá bá mi ti bá gbọ́ àwọn ọmọ mi ní kàn máa ní kàn jáde máa send o máa kàn ní kàn máa ṣe program ní everyday àwa dẹ̀ máa bá ṣe tiwa lọ so that kò ní fi tiẹ̀ distract wa. Thank you so much everyone. I gotta go now. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wá má pè ní Máyégún mọ́ má dàrú ní orúkọ rẹ̀ ẹ má pè ní Máyégún mọ́ má dàrú lórúkọ ẹ̀ èyí tẹ́ máa kọ Yorùbá ẹ̀gọ́ ẹ má yẹ kó géèyàn lẹ́nu jẹ́ Ṣẹ́gun ọ̀nà mo kí gbogbo yín. Thank you so much everyone. It's been a beautiful night. I know that we have a number but hopefully we have that same number tomorrow when we are back on a serious conversation. Táíwò Ọlárẹ̀wájú mo kí yín ẹ̀yin tèmi lórí Mixlr mo sọ pé mo ti ń náwó kẹ́ lè make sure pé ẹ miss out so back to back Ọlọ́run máa fún wa ṣe mo kí gbogbo ilé nǹkan sí o. And on that note, good night. Orun ayọ̀ la máa sùn. Nobody should go to bed and think that gbogbo tí mo tún gbọ́ lálẹ́ kí ló tún ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí nothing dey ṣẹlẹ̀ Ifá ò ní parọ́ I will leave it like that but lórí ti Máyégún yìí màá ní kó bá mi dífà láàárọ̀ la kọ́lọ̀ kó ṣọ́ mi dọ́là màá ní kó dífà lé lórí but Ifá ti get message many is still gonna come o but we will tackle them. Kódà wọ́n ní obìnrin kan tó ń bọ̀ again ká wà very careful ibi tó ti fẹ́ jáde ni mo ti mọ̀ but I'm waiting. Obìnrin kan tó máa tún jáde ibi tó fẹ́ gbà jáde yẹn láì tí mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ká máa wò lọ. Ti Máyégún yìí we are not surprised but ó kọ̀ yẹ pé kó lọ borí ẹ̀ torí pé there is a message that he needs to go and confirm but má bèèrè lọ́la kọ́lọ̀ kó ṣọ́ mi dọ́là orí àlámásùn iṣẹ́ wa fún lẹ́wà forílẹ̀ ibi wa kàgbéga falẹ̀rí ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bá ti bẹ̀rù la bọ́ mọ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká jọlá ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní kẹjẹ́ ká máa lépa ìtẹ̀síwájú fọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà sórí ètò Lédìkẹ́ Ìfẹ́ Olúwaṣù. Òun lẹ ti gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ ti gbọ́ látẹnu àwọn ẹni bí ẹni àwọn èèyàn bí èèyàn ọ̀rọ̀ ni bàbá mi ti bá wa sọ yẹn. Tó bá sọ fún lámìlámì pé kó ṣàmì lábí ọ̀dẹ̀ ṣe máa ń pòwe yẹn. Tó bá sọ fún nàyànnàyàn kó mà nẹni ọba Máyégún ti nẹni ọba ó ti nẹni tí ò yẹ kó nà Máyégún ti forí jálé agbọ́n. Kọ́lọ́ má jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ta Máyégún pa ní báyìí. Kọ́lọ́ má jẹ́ ká gbọ́ kó ṣe kí ni kó ta Máyégún pa. Tí bá tiẹ̀ sọ pé mi ò jà kí wá ń ṣe kí n yé èèyàn kan kó wá máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí Sunday ọmọ Adéyẹmọ kí wá sọ wípé mi ò ní jà wàhálà ìmọ̀ bó ń tàn jà. má ṣe kí ni mo pè má bó ní tàn jà because Sunday ọmọ Adéyẹmọ ti gbìyànjú ó ti ṣe gúdúgúdú méje yẹ̀yà mẹ́fà fún wa ní ilẹ̀ kóòtù òjíire wá ìtẹ́ wá ń gbógun sí wá ìtẹ́ ń dènà ẹ̀ wá ìtẹ́ ń bà lórúkọ jẹ́ tí ọmọ Adéyẹmọ bá sọ wípé òun ò gbé rálì. The man is right now. Ṣé Yorùbá Nation rally lélẹ̀ tó fẹ́ ṣe ni? Kì í ṣe Yorùbá Nation rally. This is general protest. Tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú Yíbò Haúsá Ìgárá. Gbogbo èèyàn ló ní rally tó wà lẹ̀. Kì í ṣe rally orílẹ̀-èdè kan. Kì í ṣe ẹlẹ́yàmẹ̀yà. Àti Mùsùlùmí. Àti pásítọ̀. Àtolóró. Àtẹlẹ́gùn. Àtọ́níṣọ̀gbọ̀ àtọlọ́ya. Gbogbo wọn ló ní nǹkan tó wà lẹ̀ kì í ṣe tẹnìkan. Kì í ṣe kí ni mo pè kì í ṣe títẹ̀ nìkan.
Thank you so much.
So tí Sunday ọmọdé mo bá sọ wípé mi ò tí ì pè rálì o ìyẹn mi ni wípé gbòó sọ wípé kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá náà má bọ́ síta ṣé bí ò pa Yorùbá ni why ìtẹ́fẹ́ jókòó sínú ilé tẹ́ẹ̀ni bọ́ síta lọ ṣe protest why ìbéèrè tí ó fàjà why tẹ́ẹ̀ni bọ́ síta lọ ṣe protest this is general protest this is peaceful protest ni láti ṣí àwọn ẹni bí lọ́wọ́ iṣẹ́ láti gba ẹ̀tọ́ yín lọ́wọ́ àwọn ìjọba ọ̀bàyéjẹ́ so you can say you will not go outside for protest so ọmọ Adéyẹmọ kò sí nǹkan tó kan Sunday pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ tó bá débi tí Sunday ọmọ Adéyẹmọ tó máa ti ṣe kíni tó máa ti pàṣẹ tó máa ti give order kò sí aláya baba ńlá kan ẹni tó fẹ́ dá dúró bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tọ́lọ́ bá sọ wípé yá Ìgbòho ṣà Sunday tí Sunday ní yes bàbá mi mò ń gbọ́ ìránṣẹ́ rẹ̀ ń gbọ́ tọ́lọ́lọ́yà Sunday bọ́ síta ó yá pàṣẹ báyìí ó yá kọgbà báyìí ẹ̀yin náà máa rí crowd náà àbí kí lẹ̀ ń sọ protest tó fẹ́ ṣe tó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá àwọn tó máa sponsor wọn Ìgbòho máa jáde pé protest kò sẹ́ni tó máa dúró dèèyàn kankan everybody máa fọ́ sí Ìgbòho ni so eléyìí sí it has nothing to do with Sunday ọmọ Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho ṣá so kó ní kálukú ṣe kí ni kó wọ́n ti ṣe níbi tó ti yá ìfimọ́ ìlọ́rùn sílẹ̀ kí lè ṣe this man have sacrificed enough ọmọ Adéyẹmọ iná ọmọ bàbá ìgbẹ́ ní ọmọ Tinubu ni ọmọ Tinubu tí ó lè lọ ṣẹ̀kọ́ ní Nàìjíríà àbẹ̀wò wípé kí bá lọ ṣe máa ń pòwe yẹn pé ó ní òwe kan tí mo fẹ́ rántí tó máa sọ wípé ajá sábà ẹkùn sábà já òun lọ́wọ́ Tinubu àti Sunday ọmọ Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho wọ́n jọ sábà ra wọn ni kì í ṣe pé Ìgbòho ètì Tinubu ṣùgbọ́n nítorí ìyà tó ń jẹ mẹ̀kúnnù òun ni Ìgbòho stand for pé òun ò fẹ́ kíyà jẹ àwọn ìran òun kì í ṣe pé ètì bàbá Tinubu bẹ́ẹ̀ ni but àwọn èmi billions of ọmọ Yorùbá tí yà ń jẹ ó wà important sí Sunday ọmọ Adéyẹmọ ju ẹ̀mí ti Tinubu lọ who is Tinubu tell me so gbogbo ẹ̀yin onítùkùtù gbogbo ẹ̀yin onísọkúsọ ẹjọ́ ẹ lọ sinmi agbájá ẹ gbé power sílẹ̀ ẹ gbẹ́gbẹ́ra sílẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ àrímúmi ẹ jẹ́ àgbọ́ràn kó ní kálukú wọn ti tẹ̀ níbi tó ti yá ẹ̀rọ ọṣọ yín níbi tó gbé yá o ẹ̀rọ ọṣọ yín níbi tó gbé yá o ìyẹn ní kẹrán sì ṣe ti gbọ́ ẹ fi ọmọ Adéyẹmọ sílẹ̀ ó ti gbìyànjú ṣebí lágílágì tó wà ní títí náà ló wà ní títí wá ìtẹ́yìn náà gbé bọ́ síta kí ló dé tẹ́yìn joyè òfútù fẹ́ tẹ̀ wá ọmọ ọlọ́mọ là ń ránṣẹ́ dé tòótọ́ kò sákọ nílé yín Dáúdà lẹ́yìn ti kú ẹ̀ lè ní kó ṣáájú kó lìdí protest kó lìdí rally ẹ̀ lè ní kí Dáúdà lẹ́yìn náà bọ́ síta kó lọ gba Yorùbá nation ọmọ ọlọ́mọ là ń ránṣẹ́ dé tòrutòru ẹ fi máa lọ́rùn sílẹ̀ ẹjọ́ kẹjẹ́ kárí búmú ẹjọ́ gbogbo ìyá mẹ́rin bàbá mi ẹ wá product iléeṣẹ́ tí natural herbal gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ lo àgbòjẹ̀dí tó gbáàsì àgbòjẹ̀dí tó mú yes àgbòjẹ̀dí tẹ́ máa tọ́ bàdànù tọ́ jẹ̀díjẹ̀dí dànù tẹ́ máa ya gbogbo ẹ̀ mọ́gbẹ́ láti iléeṣẹ́ tí natural herbal gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí nǹkan ọmọkùnrin yín tó ti kéré jọjọ́ orí yín lọ tó ń fa go slow nínú ilé ẹ pè mí kí n fún yín ní fóònù nọ́mbà iléeṣẹ́ tí natural herbal gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó jẹ́ wípé diabetes ló yọ yín lẹ́nu ẹ gbá mi láago ẹ̀ tún gbúròó diabetes mọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó jẹ́ pé ikùn yín ló ti pọ̀ jù àti mọ́mí àti dáàdì tẹ́ bá ní big tummy máa ń affect èèyàn tí èèyàn bá fẹ́ gbá bọ́ọ̀lù lórí bed kò ní jẹ́ kẹ́ lè gbá délẹ̀ ikùn ti pọ̀ jù ẹ máa léfò báyìí ní bí bread kò dáa ẹ má bínú kò dáa but tí ikùn yín bá flat tó rọ̀ dáadáa wọ́n á tẹ̀ dò ẹ̀yin gbọ́n ẹ mọ̀ pé yes nǹkan kan lẹ̀ sí ilẹ̀ ọlọ́ọ̀rá yín so gbogbo ẹ̀yin dáàdì ẹ̀yin mọ́mí tẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé ní big tummy tẹ́ dẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe kí ni tẹ́ fẹ́ kó gbogbo fat tó wà ń kùn yín ọ̀rá ló wà ń kùn ọ̀rá burúkú tó yẹ pé ẹ máa rí nǹkan náà tó máa jáde ń kùn yín báyìí àyà yín gbọ́ já pé kí lélẹ̀ nǹkan tí mo ti lò ní ara yá wá fúyẹ́ gbogbo ara tó wúwo yẹn gbogbo ẹ máa fúyẹ́ wá ní ara yín máa já ẹ try ẹ wò flat tummy àgọ́mu flat tummy láti iléeṣẹ́ tí natural herbal mo lò mo gbọ́ṣẹ́ wò mo rí bó ṣe rí ó mú yes ẹ̀rù bá mi pé ṣé nǹkan tí mò ń gbé kiri lọ́lẹ̀ tó wà kún mi and there are so many people tó yẹ pé àwọn náà ti lò tó ti testify sí kì í ṣe gbára lady K nìkan ló ti ṣiṣẹ́ bó ṣe máa ṣiṣẹ́ lára everybody nìyẹn gbogbo nǹkan tó jẹ́ kíkùn yín lè kàkàkàkà bí gbá pitó ẹlòmíì tó bá bọ́ ṣọlẹ̀ báyìí kan á máa dán ní gbìnrín láì ṣe pọ̀ mọ́ wà ń bẹ̀ ọ̀rá ni gbogbo ọ̀rá yẹn báyẹn máa yá dànù ikùn yẹn máa já wá ni ó máa fẹ́lẹ́ wá ni so gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá nídìí àwọn product yẹn ẹ text mi lórí WhatsApp kí n fún yín ní phone number iléeṣẹ́ TL Natural Herbal gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó bá lè jẹ́ wípé àgúnmu manpower lẹ́fẹ́ tẹ́fẹ́ pakuru mọ́ kẹ́ẹ́dúró dáadáa ẹ̀yin náà ẹ pè mí kí n fún yín ní phone number iléeṣẹ́ TL Natural Herbal wọ́n ní àwọn àgúnmu tẹ́lẹ̀ lò fún manpower tó máa jẹ́ kẹ́ lè ta bíọ́bíọ́ tẹ́ bá gbọ́ kí ló mú mi ta kébékébé kí ló mú mi ta yes kí ló mú mi tí mo fi ń ṣọmọ àgúnmu iléeṣẹ́ TL Natural Herbal ni alẹ́ gidigbagba alẹ́ gbìgbìgbì atẹ̀kọ́lẹ̀ dòdòdò òun ni so gbẹ̀yìn tẹ́ bá nídìí ẹ pè mí lórí WhatsApp number tẹ́ ń wò lójú screen yìí ojú òní ti gbogbo àmì níwá yín tì bákan náà tún wà ní gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ lo cream tó dáa láti iléeṣẹ́ Danari skincare those are the products I'm using mo ti wà lẹ́nu advert yìí sin ilẹ̀ ti ta sí díẹ̀ and people are buying it wọ́n dẹ̀ testify pé yes it's good. Last year iléeṣẹ́ Danari skincare wọ́n gba award the best cream production. Last 2 years wọ́n tún gba award yẹn náà láti bí 2 years sísè àwọn ló ń gba award. So ẹ patronize wọn kẹ́ make order yín bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe fẹ́ kí skin yín kó ṣe rí òun lọ́ ṣe máa bá yín ṣe lọ́ ṣe máa fún yín ní product tẹ́ máa lò tó dẹ̀ máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kí skin yín kókó wà normal kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ máa maintain normal skin yín ó máa fún yín ní product tẹ́ máa lò. Ẹ̀yin tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé ṣe lẹ fẹ́ yí sókè ẹ fẹ́ yí pin kẹ́ wọlé báyìí nínú òkùnkùn kí wọ́n dá yín mọ̀ pé yes òyìnbó lélẹ̀ wọ́n ní. Ẹ̀yin tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé black and shine lẹ bá fẹ́ wọ́n ní face soap wọ́n ní body soap wọ́n ní face cream wọ́n ní body cream wọ́n ní cleanser wọ́n tún ní oil tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá like kẹ́ máa lo oil wọn náà dẹ̀ wà very active gan. Someone like me I can't use it gbà tí mo ti lò lẹ́ẹ̀mejì mo ní yéé eléyìí mo máa dòyìnbó ni irọ́ ọmọ yẹrí ẹ ó wà ń bíbà ẹ jẹ́ kí n fi hàn yín. This is it here. Mo yà rọra gbé sílẹ̀ pé irọ́ let me continue to maintain my skin. Mo yà rọra ń lo normal cream iléeṣẹ́ Danari skincare àti face cream face soap mo fi maintain normal skin mi. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá nílò ògùn cream dark knuckle wọ́n ní cream tẹ́ lè lò fún dark knuckle. Gbogbo knuckle yín tó dúdú yẹn cream wà tẹ́ máa lò fún tí gbogbo dúdú yẹn máa disappear tẹ́ ẹ̀ tún gbúrò dúdú yẹn mọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe fẹ́ sí ni ó wà available ó wà pa ó mú yes ní iléeṣẹ́ Danari skincare. Ìlú UK ni wọ́n wà kò wá síbi náà ní gbogbo ayé tí wọn kì í send ọjà sí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá wà Nàìjíríà wọ́n bá yín send ẹ̀ any country wọ́n bá yín send ẹ̀ sí bí yẹn ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn. Bákan náà ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ṣe investment ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wò wípé ẹ fẹ́ nǹkan tó máa mú owó wọlé fún yín nílùú Nàìjíríà wà lálàmójútó tẹ́lẹ̀ trust lẹ́ni tẹ́lẹ̀ fowó bá ṣeré kọ́kọ́ yín kó balẹ̀ ẹ lọ invest sí iléeṣẹ́ Ọlábànjí farm. Ṣẹ́rí iléeṣẹ́ Ọlábànjí farm tí ẹ bá invest sí ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ní ever regret pé invest sọ́dọ̀ wọn. Investment wọn wà pa gan ó mú yes ẹ dẹ̀ máa gba gain yín lẹ́sẹsẹ. Ṣẹ́rí iye kí etí ìbá wù kẹ́ fi invest sí iléeṣẹ́ Ọlábànjí farm ọjọ́ tẹ́ bá ti sọ wípé ṣe mọ́ gbogbo owó tẹ́ fi invest yẹn lẹ máa gbà padà. Gbogbo owó yín pátápátá tẹ́ fi invest tí ò ní di 10 naira ẹ máa gbà. Àkódà tó dìgbà yẹn every 6 months lọ́mọ máa fún yín ní gain yín lọ́mọ máa fún yín ní incoming lọ́mọ máa fún yín ní bónọ́sì lọ́mọ máa fún yín promotion every 6 months lẹ́mọ máa gbowó. Kò mú owó tẹ́ fi invest o owó tẹ́ fi invest wà ń bẹ́ o èrà òrí o nǹkan kò ṣe o èrà òrí nǹkan kò ṣe o ẹ̀dẹ̀ tún máa gbowó every 6 months. So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ní di phone number wọn ẹ text mi lórí whatsapp number mi lẹ́wọ̀n lójú screen màá send number wọn sí yín ẹ lè gbà wọ́n láago ẹ lè make request yín ojú òní tí wà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àníṣàṣe dànù lágbára Ọlọ́run. Èwo ló tún kù ó kaṣọ. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ lo aṣọ ẹ fẹ́ lo bàtà ẹ fẹ́ lo bag tó gbásìkì tó mú yes ẹ̀yin náà gbá mi láago kí n fún yín ní phone number wọn. Tí ẹ bá rí àwọn designer purse àwọn designer bag and shoe lóríṣiríṣi oh my god tó mú yes àwọn lẹ́sì àwòtúnwò báyìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n máa wọ̀ lára yín báyìí wọ́n tún máa tún wò ni wọ́n ní lọ́wọ́ wọ́n ṣe kí ni wọ́n ní lọ́wọ́. So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ti need àwọn product yẹn ẹ gbá mi láago ẹ pè mí lórí whatsapp number kí n fún yín phone number wọn. Ojú òní tí wà ní ṣàṣetì protest máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́la everybody ẹ fall out ẹ lọ ṣe peaceful protest. Ojú òní tí wà lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ire lójú owó ń rí ire lójú wa máa rí. Ẹ subscribe sí YouTube channel mi kẹ́dẹ̀ tán notification bell yín. Ẹ má gbàgbé láti bá mi tẹ top up sórí program tá à ń ṣe yìí. Ẹ dẹ̀ má gbàgbé yín tọ́lọ́ bá bùkún fún ẹ fún wa ní super sticker sísàlẹ̀ program yìí. A máa fi ayọ̀ àti ìdùnnú a tún máa fi pàdé. No going back Yorùbá nation. Ire o.